every second, every minute. Man, I swear that she can get it. Saying, you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you. And you're in the mood for empathy. There's blood in my pen. Better yet, for your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good, ain't home is sorry. They say conversation through the nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs unless I write it down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. I know
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you're doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, yeah, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going what I want.
just some me time.
Hope you're doing what you want.
By the beach like Odell. Over my killers don't tell. Shut over my cause I knew you off the shelf. Now my bitch is to Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I wanna call you and get a little maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going what I want.
get some me time.
Hope you're doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been Wake up for you, only go like once. Life move fast and you do what you want.
In the meantime,
Just stop doing what I want.
just some me time.
Keep doing what you want.
In the meantime,
Just stop doing what I want.
just some me time.
Keep doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, yeah. I know I give you what you need. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Tell me that the essence. I try to leave you, and I need some lessons. I need to give it up. I try to live, but I can't. I don't know why I don't want. Drop me out of my mind. Don't need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body.
Then I need a message of my mind. And I need to get free up the mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say I'm my love, you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love no be like. Say every day together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave, you go by. Yeah, if you leave, I go love me your body, baby. Love me your body, baby. And you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Love me your body, baby. Girl, you want need me. I just wanna let you know. Oh, baby, day.
Don't need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body, baby. Help me, baby. No one, no one.
Took the morning, my walk was up on your loving. I just wanna get you beside me.
Give me all you need, give me all you need, give me all you, give me all you need, give me all you need, give me all.
Make I give you all you need, every touch you need. Give you all, make I give you all you need, baby. Yeah.
Don't need no other body. Don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body.
I want you there. Yeah, I want you there. Reach your love, man.
When we touch, I walk away.
Baby, love, I know you great.
Whole 10 shining stars, big dip, get a lot of haystack gang in the city.
Good morning. Come on in, y'all. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Come on in, y'all. We're gonna get started. Hey, Miss Margie. Hey, Melissa. Hey, did I put the? Yeah, I did. Keep it cute. The link is on the community wall if you want to hit the link, sweetie. Hey, Lady Marie. Y'all come on in. I'm gonna pull this up so we can get into it. So listen, y'all. Today we're gonna see a couple of clips or react to a couple of clips about Giovanni and what's going on with that case. Okay, all right, no rush, no rush, no rush. What's going on with the Giovanni case, and then we're gonna get into something uh new. All right, let me see. All right, so for those that joined us on yesterday, I think was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. We talked about a case where there was a you know what? In fact, I'm gonna play the video. Should I play the clips of the video? We got into this case on yesterday of the case of Giovanni. I think Giovanni was 18 years old. Giovanni was on vacation with his family on his mom and his stepfather and his siblings, and they were on vacation. And during that vacation, he was um, out with three of his cousins on his dad's side. I guess that he had never met before. Um, Something ended up happening. Giovanni came up missing, and then a couple days ago, day or so ago, Giovanni's remains were found. So I'm gonna give y'all some updates on that. I got, like I said, I got a couple clips, and then I got a video from Law and Crime that we're gonna get into. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like. We'll tap the screen twice, hit the like, and feel free to support the channel. Any questions, put them in the chat, and we'll get into it. Okay. All right. So let me see if this is gonna play. If not, of course, I do audio. Y'all know how to.
Autopsy of the body believed to be 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier
Hold on. We're gonna stop and let it
did not family member.
I don't know what it's doing where you all are at, but it's storming here. Thunderstorm, thunderstorms, a lot of rain. Happy Wednesday, Tanya. Thank you. All right, y'all.
Investigators say an autopsy of the body believed to be 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier. First, officials say a family member found off of I-75 and State Road 70 in Manatee County. Detectives believe he had been in the pond for several days before floating to the surface. Now, a toxicology report must be done. It's to help figure out the cause and manner of death.
So wait a minute. Did he say? Let me start it back over. See if it'll play without skipping.
Pelletier's cousins told police the last time they saw him, he started acting erratic while Giovanni Pelletier.
I don't have time to play today. I do want y'all to know that I'm in the process of working on trying to get another device so we can. And I'm also gonna get rid of. Well, I got rid of StreamYard. Hold on. Where is that playlist? Playlist. There it is. All right.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
All right.
Investigators
So
say
the title of this video, y'all, is entitled "No Foul Play Suspected After Autopsy of Body Believed to Be Missing North Carolina Teen." All right, so let's listen.
Investigators say an autopsy of the body believed to be 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier did not reveal any foul play or trauma. He went missing on August 1st. Officials say a family member found the body in a retention pond on Friday. Now, this was off of I-75 and State Road 70 in Manatee County. Detectives believe he had been in the pond for several days before floating to the surface. Now, a toxicology report must be done. It's to help figure out the cause and manner of death. Pelletier's cousins told police the last time they saw him, he started acting, quote, erratic while on their drive. He then got out of the car and walked away. His mother, though, wants more answers. She says he texted her, quote, help, around the time his cousins claim they last saw him. We will keep you updated as we learn more.
All right. So the next clip, and that was just a little clip, y'all, from the news. But the next clip is also a news clip. And the title of it is "Family Calls for FBI Investigation After Finding Giovanni's Body." Okay.
I'm your
And I'm thinking, from what I've seen so far, that the family does not agree with the autopsy. Like, for instance, they're thinking there's something, even though the autopsy says there's no foul play, the family still thinks that is something up with the way or how he passed away. Okay.
Broward County community correspondent James Sparvero. Even after finding his body, a family still has many unanswered questions about what really happened to an 18-year-old who went missing on his Florida vacation. Giovanni Pelletier's family is meeting us here in this pavilion at Fox Lake Park in Titusville. Another cousin who I've met in my reporting, Morgan Hall. I'm devastated that we had to be the ones to bring Giovanni home. She wants to address the developments since this past weekend. We believe every person missing deserves immediate, thorough action and resources. She says they found Gio's body very close to where he was last seen because it took over a week. Now she says his body has decomposed and it will take several more weeks to identify his cause of death. So if 1 mile search would have been done thoroughly, there would have been a potential to figure out what happened to him. A lot of those who have watched our reporting, they have questions about the people Gio was in the car with. What do you think? Our sheriff has ruled out that they've done anything wrong.
There was no evidence of any type of wrongdoing.
I personally do not know these boys at all, so I can't comment on their character, but I do know that I would never leave someone on the side of the road. Everyone.
All right, now wait a minute now, because I got a little issue. It could be nothing. But okay, so let's talk about it. About what she just said. All right, so for those that don't know, and I'm sure by now all of y'all know, Giovanni was mixed, right? So Giovanni's mother's side of the family is Caucasian, okay? And his father's side is African American, all right? So apparently Giovanni was raised, of course, on his mother's side of the family, you know, with the mother's side of the family, Caucasians, right? And this is just me. You know, y'all already know how I do. Like, I pay too much attention. I read too much into things. It's a curse and a blessing all in one. But, so, and I'm going to give y'all the visual because, and I'm trying to pull up another app. I mean, not app, but browser. Melissa, did I speak to you? I think I did. Happy Wednesday, y'all. I'm going to get it together. I've been all over the place today. As far as mentally. I ain't talking about, you know, it's just mentally. But I'm going to give y'all a visual before I get into what I'm about to say. And I mean, you know, hey, y'all know y'all to tell me in a quick instant, Truth, you be doing too much. Especially when Keep It Cute come up. She'll tell me in a minute, you know, you be doing too much. So I'm gonna just state what I gotta say and I'm gonna let it go. But I felt a certain way right then, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Give me a second. Hmm. How everybody doing on this hump day, on this hunch day? I swear, I declare, I don't know. The first 2 days has been a fog. I couldn't even believe that it was actually Wednesday today. I mean, I don't even know what the other 2 days meant. Um, all right, let's see. I'm still here, y'all. All right, here we go. Let's see. Sometimes you be noticing stuff and you be feeling some type of way about. Well, I know with me, like I feel some type of way about something, and I won't say nothing, and then somebody will put the same thought that I had in my chat, which makes me feel a little bit better. Because, like I said, sometimes I question myself. I don't, I question myself on whether or not the things that I be feeling are not just too much, or things I be thinking. Put it like that. One thing I will say though, from the videos and stuff that I've been listening to, I don't think Giovanni's mother side of the family really too tough. It could be that they just don't know the other side, but I just got a feeling that, you know, even maybe it's because of what has happened. It could be due to the fact that, Giovanni went missing while he was with the dad's side. Hey, Sonya. But I get the feeling they don't really care for that side. Now, I get having, mixed emotions because of what has happened, but I am curious to know what type of relationship or non-relationship that these families had before. And I'm thinking none because if I feel like if they did, Giovanni would have knew his other side, right? So this is the cousin at a press conference. She's the one that's speaking. And I want y'all to listen to her right quick. Hold on, let me back it up a little bit. Back it up a little bit. In fact, I'm gonna start it over. The clip ain't but 2 minutes. All right, let's start it over.
I'm your Brevard County community correspondent, James Sparvero. Even after finding his body, a family still has many unanswered questions about what really happened to an 18-year-old who went missing on his Florida vacation. Giovanni Pelletier's family is meeting us here in this pavilion.
Thank you, Miss Marge. Miss Marge said that autopsy. And why do you feel that way, Miss Marge? If you could type it, I think you said you were clocking out, so maybe you off work now. But why you think it's questionable? But thank you for the support, boo. Thank you. I love you. Tell me why you think it's questionable.
At Fox Lake Park in Titusville. Another cousin who I've met in my reporting, Morgan Hall. I am devastated that we had to be the ones to bring Giovanni home. She wants to address the developments since this past weekend. We believe every person missing deserves immediate, thorough action and resources. She says they found Gio's body very close to where he was last seen because it took over a week. Now she says his body has decomposed and it will take several more weeks to identify his cause of death. So if 1 mile search would have been done thoroughly, there would have been a potential to figure out what happened to him. A lot of those who have watched our reporting, they have questions about the people Gio was in the car with. What do you think? Our sheriff has ruled out that they've done anything wrong.
There was no evidence of any type of wrongdoing.
I personally do not know these boys at all, so I can't comment on their character, but I do know that I would never leave someone on the side of the road.
My little issue. It's just a little bit one. Like, why they gotta be I just have an issue when, and I'm gonna be honest, and it could be it could be several reasons why I feel as though when a Caucasian person, especially not a grown person, whether it be female, whether it be male or whatever, calls three African American men, because those they were grown, call them boys. I don't like that. Am I overreacting, y'all? Is that overreacting? Y'all let me know. Anybody that can type real quick. Because maybe it's nothing, but why they gotta be boys? I don't personally know these boys. I just because they be truthful, period. I don't know. I just felt the way about that. But anyway, let's listen.
Everyone knows something is wrong with the story. Nothing makes sense to anyone, and everyone sees a kind-hearted young boy.
That's what I feel.
And Morgan, it seems clear your family's not going to rest until you get some answers. No, it's not over at all. Next, the family is asking the FBI to investigate. That's the hope of this change.org petition. The initial investigator of this story, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, offered their condolences when they wrote this new email to me. What this family has been through.
You know, Trey called women gals, but I think that's a Memphis thing. And it's true that sometimes with verbiage, it be different if our people call ourselves it, and then another culture call us it. I'm not culture, but you know, them call us. It be different, I guess. I don't know, but Trey, I notice Trey call women gals all the time, and it don't really hit me. Like it don't really hit me like that. It was funny for a minute when I first would hear him say that. But yeah, if a Caucasian man call a black woman a gal, then yeah, he gonna be smoking in the city. Yeah, that's what it is. Keep it cute. That's what it is. Cause Trey do it all the time, and it don't even be the disrespectful. He call women gals. He be like, you know. So I guess it's all in what it said and who said it. I guess I don't know, but you call them girls. All right, let's listen.
There was nothing short of earth-shattering. Quite literally, their world was torn apart, and they desperately want and deserve answers. Our hearts go out to them, and our team continues to investigate to find those answers for them. In Brevard County, I'm your community correspondent, James Sparvero, News 6.
Okay, so next, y'all, we're gonna listen to now I do have a live stream of a content creator that I've been listening to, that I want to listen to her live stream, but it's like an hour long. So I don't know, because I don't want, like I said, I don't want this live to go over 3 hours. So I don't know if I'm gonna get into. I'm still thinking of whether or not I'm gonna get into her live stream today, or just maybe cover it tomorrow or whatever. But I do want to listen to this law and crime video, and I'm sure we haven't listened to this, and then we're gonna try to get into the next story and see what our time looking like. But okay, let me pull up law and crime. And I'm gonna share on my wall, y'all, of course, all of these clips and videos that we're listening to. Law and crime major update. And I know we watched the law and crime on yesterday, but I don't think it's this one. I'm a little confused on these. Let's see. Let's see.
The body of a North Carolina teenager was found in a Florida retention pond just off of a major interstate more than a week after sending an alarming text that read, "Mom, help." Family members confirmed that Giovanni Pelletier was dead. The mystery surrounding his disappearance and death, it is only deepening. And we are diving into everything we know right now with one of the people who was on the ground looking for this teen. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. A North Carolina family is overwhelmed with grief right now after a vacation to Florida may have ended in just unimaginable tragedy. We're talking about 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier, traveled with his mom, Bridget, her fiance, his 4 younger siblings to Englewood, Florida, which, by the way, is on the western side of the state. It's south of Tampa and St. Petersburg. During this trip, Giovanni was supposed to meet up with some of his cousins as part of this effort to reconnect with his dad's side of the family. But things somehow took a turn, and now evidence is suggesting that Giovanni ended up dead in a pond on the side of I-75. Now, I'll tell you, the story's a little complicated because it involves so many different people and places and agencies, but we're going to try to make sense of it for you. So Giovanni and his family are from Raleigh, North Carolina, and he was reported missing in Charlotte County, Florida, and was supposed to be going to see some of his family in Brevard County, which is a few hours away, but his remains, or his apparent remains, were found in Manatee County. So I'm going to lay this whole timeline out.
I think we listened
So in an
to
interview
this.
with
I think we did, but I'm gonna keep listening because I want y'all to get the gist of. Because I don't think this is gonna be over anytime soon.
People magazine, Bridget Pelletier says after her son turned 18 in April, he was interested in getting to know his biological father's side of the family. He lived in Florida.
I can't, Miss Margie. I'll slow it down.
Up until he was 4, was estranged from his paternal relatives. Bridget, by the way, is of Italian and Puerto Rican descent, while Giovanni's father is African American, and she says that her son wanted to connect with that part of his family tree. So before the trip to Florida, Giovanni apparently joined a group chat with some of his paternal relatives, including...
I think we did listen to this, but we're going to listen to it again. We're going to listen to it again. Because I think some people missed it.
3 cousins. Now you go to August 1st, around 1:30 in the morning. Those cousins reportedly picked up Giovanni from Englewood. Reportedly.
Hey, keep it cute. What's that?
Good afternoon.
Same. What's going on?
I'm listening.
Okay, I think we did listen to this, y'all, but we're gonna listen to it again. It's only 20-something minutes, and I want the people that didn't catch it on yesterday to get the backstory on this, because, and I still hadn't found a video or live stream that clearly talks about the autopsy report. Now, I did hear somebody say that they were going to do a toxicology, which I think they should do, and I don't see why they wouldn't do one in this case, because this is weird.
Well,
really
you know
weird.
what? When they say they didn't find any foul play, I was thinking, one, the body is decomposing, right?
Mm-hmm.
2, if they didn't physically see any cuts or holes from a gun, like gunshot wounds, they could see those things.
I
Maybe
would
that's
think
what
if
they
it was
meant.
anything, it would possibly be knife wounds, but still, too, if the body is decomposing,
It's decomposing, so it's not all the way decomposed. So I would think there's enough, I guess you would say, flesh or whatever left to see if there's any cuts or discoloration as far as like bruising or gunshot wounds. Maybe they didn't see any of that. That's why they say it wasn't any foul play as far as, that part. I don't know. That's what I thought.
I mean, to be honest, it's got to be an explanation how this baby ended up in that pond and how he was unalived. And my thing is, if you got an autopsy report, can we get the manner of death? Like, how did he die? Did he drown? Was he unalived before he went into
That's
the
why I
water?
want them to do the blood test and all that, because now it takes me back to where they said, oh, we just smoke weed. And after that, he started acting crazy. To me, was it laced? He had to take, weed is not going to make you do all what they described. Even if it's your first time smoking weed, it's not going to have you flipping out like they described he did.
Yeah, they talk like he had took a hit of something other than weed, to be honest.
Right. So that's why they need to go further, like a blood test and tissues or whatever they do to find out what's in your system.
All right, let's keep listening.
He headed for Mims, which is on the other side of the state, several hours away. Why the cousins, who had never met Giovanni, picked him up so late at night, that part still a little unclear. And also, I'll tell you, the age of these cousins is also unknown. But not long after he left, according to Bridget in her interview with People, Giovanni sent some alarming text messages to family members, including one to her that just said, "Mom, help." Now, unfortunately, Bridget was asleep, and she wouldn't see that text or a missed FaceTime call until the next morning. That is when she realized that Giovanni had also sent similar messages to his grandfather and aunt when he couldn't reach his mom. Now, Bridget told People magazine that she also had a missed call from one of the cousins and received a voicemail from Giovanni's paternal grandfather saying there had been some kind of, quote, altercation, and that the cousins had apparently left Giovanni on the side of the road in Bradenton. This is about an hour away from where the family had been vacationing. Now, Bridget says that she used the GPS on Giovanni's cell phone to try to find him, but only found his backpack with his phone inside. She told People, "My son eats, sleeps, showers, breathes his phone," saying he never would have left it behind. Now, according to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, that backpack was found near State Road 70 and I-75, where the cousins had apparently left him. So how did Giovanni end up outside the car? Well, according to what Bridget told People, the cousin who called her overnight later told her that the group smoked marijuana with Giovanni after they picked him up. And the cousin claimed, reportedly, that Giovanni had gotten paranoid and started to panic, eventually cursing at the cousin and threatening with a knife in a roadside confrontation before running away. However, that information appears a little bit different from what Charlotte County deputies released to the public as they launched their search. According to Charlotte County officials, Giovanni, quote, began acting erratically before exiting the vehicle and walking away near State Road 70. Now, we believe that is information that has come from the cousins, per ABC News. Now, Giovanni's family launched search efforts in multiple counties. They announced a $10,000 reward for information leading to Giovanni's location or the arrest and conviction of anyone responsible for hurting him. That reward was reportedly eventually increased to $25,000. Now, according to multiple social media posts by family members, Giovanni's relatives on his father's side did not help with any searches. We couldn't confirm that, but that seems to be what we're seeing on social media. Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey spoke at a news conference on Friday before Giovanni's body had apparently been found to give an update on how his agency had been involved in this investigation. And he also addressed some misinformation that had been floating around online.
Our agency has been involved. We were reached out for by the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, asked to go interview the three young men that were over in their county that had picked Giovanni up. We sent, when they first called, it was August 1st, and our deputies went out, talked to one of the individuals, conveyed back to Charlotte County what information they had developed. The following day, information started to spread on social media. Misinformation, I should say, a lot of it was spread on social media, and Charlotte County asked us to go out and check on a car that had, according to what was being said on social media, had been part of this. The car was at a salvage yard. Our team went out, and the car was not part of this. It had completely no connection to this. In fact, everything that we could tell from looking at the vehicle, it hadn't moved in a substantial amount of time. The brake pads were all rusted. Everything, the car had not moved. So, but as part of our assistance with them, as part of us offering any resources to them we could, we actually sent agents to go interview the three young men. We've not only interviewed them, we've interviewed other members of the family. We've also recovered the actual vehicle that was that the boys were driving, and that vehicle, the family gave it to us, said, "Take it, do whatever you need to do."
I'm gonna just assume that the fact that this is the second person that I've listened to has referred to these young men as boys. I have to assume that they may have been younger than Giovanni or Giovanni's age. Giovanni was only 18. So I'm having to assume that because they are being referred to as boys, that they may have been his age or younger. Which again makes me wonder. Cause see, look, Giovanni was 18. Great, okay, legally he's grown, but 18 years old, that's still to me a teenager. You're not grown. I'm not, and I can't even say that at 18 if I would have left. I don't think I would have. I don't know, but I can't do that. But if these boys, and they say boys, that's why I say I'm boys. I would say young men, but if these boys were 18 or younger, I'm trying to still wonder why his mom would let him go out at 1:30 in the morning like that. Like, why 1:30? Like, they couldn't wait till daybreak. They couldn't wait till the morning. Because 1:30 in the morning,
Yeah, that's weird. What is there to do at 1:30 in the morning?
why are you picking them up at 1:30 in the morning?
At 18 years old? What is there to do in any city for an
What was the
18-year-old
urgency? What was
dude
the
to
urgency for him to get with them at 1:30 in the morning?
right?
Like, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, let's listen.
Do with it. We did. We took it. We had our crime scene team go through it and reported back to Charlotte County that there was no evidence of any type of wrongdoing that was part of it. So, as you guys have probably seen in some of the stuff going on, some of the news reports, some of his items, a backpack, a school bag, and a telephone were found on the interstate over in Manatee County, I believe it was. But there's nothing to indicate he ever came to Brevard County. In fact, just the opposite from the witness statements that we've had and any evidence that Charlotte County has been able to collect.
According to Sheriff Ivey, the only reason search parties had been organized in Brevard County was because of misinformation about the car, and clarified that if there was any credible information that Giovanni might be in Brevard, his deputies would be out in full force looking for him. Now, after searches that crisscrossed the state, what are believed to be Giovanni's remains were found over the weekend in a retention pond where he was last seen. According to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office and the medical examiner, the body was so decomposed that further testing would need to be done to confirm it's actually Giovanni, but that they were preliminarily saying it was him. In a statement posted by WTSP, the sheriff's office said, according to the ME, no foul play or trauma was found during the autopsy. The cause and manner of death are pending toxicology and further investigation. Detectives believe the body had been in the pond for multiple days before floating to the surface. Prior searches of the area by law enforcement and volunteer search teams did not yield any signs of Giovanni Pelletier. At approximately 3:15 p.m. on August 8th, 2025, a family member was conducting a search when they saw what appeared to be a body partially submerged at the edge of the pond and notified deputies. However, there have been social media posts indicating that the official reporting hasn't been 100% accurate. In a heartbreaking Facebook post, his mom, Bridget, wrote, "The police didn't find my baby. The investigators didn't find my baby. The dogs didn't. The helicopters didn't. Stop spreading lies. You have no idea. We found my baby, and I will never, ever be the same." Bridget has started a GoFundMe page to raise money for search efforts, but updated it with the tragic news of Giovanni's death. It says, "My son was recently found after a desperate search by our family alone, and we are still facing an active investigation into his death. I am living every parent's worst nightmare, trying to find the strength to give him the goodbye he deserves. Any funds raised now will provide crucial support to cover funeral, medical, and legal costs as we struggle to honor his memory through this unimaginable heartbreak." The crowdfunding campaign has raised more than $27,000 so far, and a change.org petition has also been launched to try to get the FBI involved in Giovanni's case. Part of that petition reads, "This case spans multiple counties, involves suspected gang affiliations, and may include interstate elements, all reasons why the FBI should be involved. Without
What
proper..."
are we talking about, gangs? So uh are we saying that those young men, hold on, let me get to, I hope that's not blurry, which is, it's probably blurry. Hold on. So I want to see what this says. I don't even know if I got the right one. This case spans. Can y'all can't see it anyway. I think it's too far up on this app. This case spans multiple counties involved suspected gang affiliations and may include interstate elements. All reasons why the FBI should be involved. Without proper investigation, key evidence may be lost forever, and those responsible may never be held accountable, allowing misinformation and investigative gaps to stand sets a dangerous precedent for every missing person case in Florida. So are they saying that possibly they are talking around something? They ain't telling everything. I feel that way. I need to go to Facebook and TikTok. That's what I need to start doing with these cases. But it takes a lot of time, and I guess I'm gonna have to make the time. But I just got a feeling that something is going on that's not being said. I think it's a reason. Honestly, I don't want to make y'all know I don't like to make assumptions and insinuations with these true crime stories, right? But I'm thinking the way I'm feeling. I'm gonna just say the way I'm feeling. Hey, Bronze Runner, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm thinking that the fact that Giovanni left his parents' house at 1:30 in the morning to go with his family, I just that right there keeps bugging me for some reason. And then I feel like it's some type of tension. Now, like I said, I get it being tension now. Now that this has happened with Giovanni, I get that there may be tension between the two families at this point. I mean, come on now. But what I'm wondering is if there was any tension before. If there was any tension before, and this is the thing. So
If it
Giovanni's dad,
was, I would think she wouldn't have let him gone with them.
right? So Giovanni's dad is locked up. Wonder how long he's been locked up, right? For one.
And what
So
for?
he's been locked up. So apparently, the way they're speaking about this family, they don't know, like the Giovanni nor his mom's side of the family really too tough to know the dad's side. Why is Giovanni 18 and he's just not getting to know his dad's side of the family? But that's that goes deep. And if I want to go deep, I'm gonna try to go deep. I just feel like. And then now you got it's being said something about gang affiliations. What does that have to do with what happened to him? I mean, was he some type of sacrifice or initiation, or what are we saying here? Like, why are we throwing these things in here in order to get the They want the FBI in on it, right?
But they said it was no foul play. So how? I'm so confused. So why is he not breathing today?
Right. No, I don't think the trip was all about him meeting them. I think they were vacationing. I mean, I think they just were vacationing, and it just so happened to be in Florida, and the family is down. Like, I don't think they made a whole trip, because if that was the case, they wouldn't have been so many miles away. They were like 2 hours away from where the family stayed, if I'm not mistaken. So just if it was a trip made just for him to meet that side of his family, I don't think
I think
the
this is a long shot. I think now that he had turned 18, it's like, I want to meet my dad's side of the family. Maybe he had communication with his dad off and on, maybe phone conversations since he's locked up. I don't know. But since they were going to Florida and that's where his dad's people are from, maybe he just wanted to meet them. I don't know. But the red flag for me is 1:30 in the morning.
yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's listen.
For investigation, key evidence may be lost forever, and those responsible may never be held accountable. Allowing misinformation and investigative gaps to stand sets a dangerous precedent for every missing person case in Florida and beyond. All right, so to get some more insight into this investigation, I want to bring on somebody who is actually a part of this, a part of the search. I want to welcome on Billy Lane to the show. He's a private criminal defense investigator, founding member of the We Are the Essentials. It's a group of former law enforcement officers, military service members who use their skills to try to locate missing people. You do great work. Thank you so much for coming on and taking the time. How did you get involved in Giovanni's search?
Thanks for having us. So we have a big social media platform with our local nonprofit in Tampa Bay. And typically what will happen is when a case of this magnitude sort of develops, a lot of our followers will tag us in the social media posts. And through that, we're able to reach out to the family, and through mutual contacts, we typically establish a open line of communication, which we did in this case.
For this case, what kind of what aspects of the search did you help with? Did you get involved with? Was it ground searches, air support, dogs? What aspects of the
So we started a conversation Sunday night with the family, and what we try to do is provide ground assistance. We are, ground searchers. So our job is to gather as much facts as possible. We have to start our own investigation because typically law enforcement won't share information with us, which is fine. So we start from ground zero using the family's information that they are able to provide us of the locations, times, dates, and places. And then Monday morning, we were on the ground at 7 a.m. to start a ground search, and we started moving forward from there.
And what did you do after that?
So our ground searches typically were isolated to the road area, which is very near where the family lived at. And this was based on several factors. One of them was text messages that we received, and we did a timeline of the text message. And based on the Help Mom Help text message, she would have been in this area in the vehicle. Based on the other information the mother had provided us, based on the GPS path of travel from the home back to MIMS, would taken the car down that road. So we felt like this is a very important area. Plus, it hadn't been searched based on our information. And this was a 10-mile stretch of river road from Winchester to I-75 that was very secluded. There was no cameras out here. It's very wooded. There was construction zones out there. There are areas that people could have pulled off to the side of the road and stopped without anybody seeing them. Plus, at 2 o'clock in the morning on this road, they had very little traffic. So our job was to start eliminating, hopefully our job was to try and locate him alive and in good health. But the secondary is to try to eliminate areas that he is not in. So we were out there hoping to find him, but in the meantime, we were eliminating areas. We use the mapping program, and it shows every step we take. But what's most importantly, shows every step we don't take. So we're able to close in those areas. So for 5 days, we spent on the ground searching. But in addition to that, we also provided support for the family. We were answering questions for the family as former law enforcement officers. Why isn't this happening? When will this start happening? And what should we expect? In addition to that, we're also filtering outreach through media sources so we could keep Giovanni's story alive in the news. So that was very time-consuming, to say the least. It was very encompassed. There was a lot of moving parts to this, and the fact that this could be a search that would span more than 50 miles from the home. So we had to organize and structure our search based on facts that we were being given at the time.
By the way, if you've been following us here at Sidebar, you know how many different stories we produce a day, how many video clips we put out there a day. And just for any of you out there who are interested in maybe creating content of your own, if you put things out there, we use Opus Clip. So if you don't know what it is, it's an all-in-one AI editor that makes it easier and faster to cut, create, and upload videos across all social media platforms. And through the power of AI, Opus Clip automatically generates B-roll, it cleans up audio, it reframes your videos for any platform, and it is so easy to start using. I'm going to show you how. All you got to do is go to opus.pro/sidebar, sign up, and then upload a video. In just a few minutes, you're going to have tons of perfectly edited clips ready to go. So whether you're making videos for TikTok, or shorts, or Instagram Reels, Opus Clip is your one-stop shop for getting your best content seen by more viewers across all these platforms with literally the press of just one button. And if you're wondering how good the AI-edited videos are from Opus Clip, just look at our content here at Law and Crime. Our producers have used Opus to help us cut and share clips of some of our most major trials. And having a tool like Opus Clip means we can get you even more viral updates from inside the courtroom faster than ever before. So at Sidebar, we know our listeners have a lot of opinions and ideas to share, and this is the most powerful tool there is to help you edit like a pro and grow your own audience. So give it a try for yourself. Go to opus.pro/sidebar to start creating your own videos today. There's been some interesting reporting on this. Can you confirm who from Giovanni's family was helping with the search and who wasn't helping with the search? Was there one side of the family that was helping and another side of the family that wasn't helping?
I don't have privy to actually who they were, but I do know that the family is very steadfast in wanting to go out and assist in the search itself. They had family friends, extended family friends that came down from North Carolina just to be involved in the search. And you have to understand, one of our missions here is to prevent the family from having to go out and actually do the searches. We had impressed upon them the fact that we did not want them out there. We impressed upon them the fact that this might not end well. And part of what we do is to prevent the family from having a tragic outcome of having to find their own loved one. That's the reason we're there. That's the reason we do what we do. But the family is very strong. They were very steadfast. And based on what we were aware of, it was an extended member of their friends of the family who actually made the discovery.
Yeah, that's what we saw in the reporting too. There has been statements made by people close to the family that there's not only been misinformation that's being spread online in random social media platforms, but also by law enforcement officials. Is there anything you can tell us about that?
I'm not quite sure what they're referring to, and to be honest with you, it's their story to be told. So I tried to let the family speak on behalf of the family. I will tell you that during the course of what we were doing, there were times where we were given information that we don't feel was accurate, maybe because of the scenario or the situation at the time. And I believe that we were also given information, or were not giving information that could have changed the outcome of this, not maybe in a positive manner, but at least in a manner where we would have been able to try to do the recovery without having to involve the family. So there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to a search of this magnitude. There's a lot of emotions involved in these type of searches, and law enforcement's involved. Sometimes law enforcement loves this, and sometimes they see it as a challenge because we're out there trying to find people. We're trying to make closure in these cases. And honestly, I wish we could work together more with law enforcement because, to be honest with you, our goal is the same. It's to find him and bring him home, either in good health or to be able to have the family to lay him to rest. And that's our only mission that we have out here besides trying to support the family during these trying times.
And now they have found these human remains. What is the next stage of this investigation, and how will you and your organization be a part of it?
To be honest with you, if this is Giovanni, our involvement is over. We don't look for the why and the how. We look for the where. We're more concerned about where he is than what got him there. You know, we're private investigators, sure, but we're private investigators working for the family. We're non-criminal conspiracists. We're just out there trying to figure out where we can search, where he is, and pray that we could potentially get to him before something tragic happens to him. And unfortunately, this was not the case. And I'm not quite sure if we would have been effective in that mission of trying to get to him before a tragic situation occurred. But the secondary phase of what we do is to try and locate him and bring him home. There are a lot of families out there right now, we're dealing with them, who do not have the answers of where their loved one is, who are still missing after years. And there comes a time.
This was a day ago, Tanya. And I tried to find something more recent, like today, from Law and Crime, but they don't have anything. But this video, I think, this was the 11th, so actually 2 days ago, this video was made. So at that time, they had just found him, and it was sort of confirmed, but not really. But it's confirmed now that it was him. That it's him. This video is 2 days old.
Okay, now he said something very important. They try to discourage the family from going out and looking. Because if other than law enforcement find him, right, you become a suspect. You yourself become a suspect because you found the body, everyone's looking for it, and you're the one that found the body. So they have to look at the person that comes across the remains. Even if you're just a random person that stumbles upon it on a road or a trail or whatever, or on a run, you still have to be looked at as a suspect. Because a lot of times, if a body isn't found and that person is becoming frustrated because his recognition is not out there yet, will go and lead them to the body. It's happened hundreds of times where the actual person that committed the crime brings you to the crime as if he's a innocent bystander that just happened to stumble upon it.
Well, according to the family, Tanya, they are the ones that found him. A family member, according to them.
Yeah, a family member found him. But he becomes on the top of the list of suspects. Well, how did you happen to stumble upon it? How did you know to go there? Someone tell you to go there? And how did you find him? So that's why they try to encourage outside people. Even when when they make the search
I mean,
parties.
the fact, to me, honestly, the fact that his body was found near to where they said they dropped him off at, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? The body was found, from what I understand, like right where the cousins say they let him out the car. So it's not like he was found
Yeah, but
away
again,
from.
a family member, he becomes top suspect. How did you know he was there?
I
Maybe he
don't, I
walked.
don't, I don't think, I don't think that the family would, and the reason why I say that is because
No, what I'm trying to say is
it's
that's
not a
why they.
family member. It's not a family member on the dad's side that found him. It was a family member on the mom's side who had no clue or idea where, like, they were or where they was going. I
No,
mean,
I know.
I don't know.
I'm
See,
just
the thing
explaining.
about this case is things are so vague. Things are so vague. We don't know which family member. At first, they found the body. They said they didn't know if it was him. Then they said it was him. Now they're saying the autopsy don't show this and that and the third. And with the whole family involvement, is a family member found, but don't nobody know what family member found. How did they find them? It's just too much. It's just so vague for me.
No, what I'm speaking on is the fact that
I
they
know exactly what
discourage
you're
them.
speaking of, and I
Yeah,
get what you're saying about that family member, whoever that family member is that found him. They're gonna
look,
suspect him
they're gonna dig it
or
because
suspect that person, but I
like
don't see why they would. But that's
even when
just
they
me.
do search parties and they ask the public to come, you have to sign in with an ID before they let you search. They want everyone on that list so they can look at every single person on that list individually that came to do this the search. I was trying to explain why he kept saying we discourage them from doing that because then they take up more time. The police, instead of investigating
Well, the police weren't looking
clues,
for him. You know, and the mama said it. The mama, even on Facebook, is voicing her disappointment in the fact that these people didn't try to find her son. So when you sitting around, and your child is missing, and you know where they came up missing. You got this whole elaborate story about how his own family members done let him out on the side of the road at 2, 3 o'clock in the damn morning, and you just sitting in the cops ain't the cops ain't taking you seriously. Just let me say that because that press conference that I listened to, at the end of that press conference, those two cops that were speaking, they were laughing, and I can't remember what that cop said that made me say, "Wait a minute, why would they say that?" See, because they wasn't taking this seriously. It was a joke to them. It was like, okay, this little boy, was with his cousins, and this happened. They were smoking weed. Da 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 da. Okay, so he ran off. He's somewhere. They weren't taking it seriously. So that right there, I get why the family would want to form a search party. Do you know how many times family members or a search party that has been formed to find people has actually found the person and not the police? Police weren't looking for him. Brevard County quickly got on in the press conference and got the shit off of them. Put it back on Charlotte County, who wasn't doing anything.
that's
So
why
it's
they
easy to
need an
say, okay, yeah,
investigation.
let the police do their job and don't you go looking, but the police weren't doing their job.
That's why they want an investigation. Why was it so late? Could you have saved him? That's why the autopsy is very vague.
He was
Because
in that pond for 2 days.
yeah,
Ooh.
that's why the autopsy is vague because they don't want to tell you time of death. They don't, because the family be like, you could have saved him. Somebody could have found him if you took this serious and looked when you were supposed to. That's why they want an investigation. They want to know everything. They want to know the calls between police officers. They want to know the what was written up, how it was written up, and did you take it serious? And I bet you, excuse me, I bet you, the press conference will be viewed too, with the cops laughing. All that because you could sue them for negligence of duty.
It's just weird. It's something.
He
Something's
may
not
have
good.
he may have a reputation in the town. He may be
Who?
known by them.
Who?
The kid that's deceased or
Giovanni
something.
ain't been to what?
But I'm just saying that
How would he have a reputation in the town
no.
that he don't live in?
Yeah,
All
they
I'm
were visiting.
but what I'm saying is cops look at all that stuff before they start.
Well,
Really
what you saying
into it.
is, you said maybe he had a reputation in the town when he did not live in the town. What reputation could he have?
I, I I don't know much about this other than what I just sent you. All I'm saying is those are the things that cops look at too. If a kid runs away 2-3 times in his life, the cops are like, "Well, he just
Yeah,
ran
but
away
in this
again."
case, the true, he wasn't even from there.
Maybe that's another reason why they didn't bother to look. They didn't know who he was. I know they looked him up. Guaranteed that's the first thing they did was look him up to see who he is and what he is and where he belongs, which could all cause them to just say, "Yeah, he ain't from here. We don't know him. What's he do here in our town? He could be anywhere now."
For me, honestly, let me tell you the first thing that would have, for me, the cops should have taken it seriously, and they didn't. The fact that the young man texted his mom help in the middle of the night. That right there is enough for me. Your son takes you help. Your son don't show up to where he's supposed to be. He's missing. The people he's supposed to be with is calling you, telling you that they put him out on the side of the road in the middle of the night. They're saying that he smoked weed, he was acting crazy. All these things, to me, honestly, to be true, from gate, this should have been taken seriously. And I feel a way about it that it wasn't.
Well, here's the other thing. That text message for help, depending on what time it was sent, could lead to premeditation. He knew he was in danger. If he texts help to his mother at a time and then later he's found deceased, that something was happening. They were plotting something.
I just hate that because they said not only did he text her, they also said that he tried to FaceTime her. I wish she could have been awake, and I know she feels so bad about this. Though I know I would. I wish she had been awake when he tried to FaceTime her, because FaceTiming her, she would have had more knowledge of what state of mind he was in, where he was at, what was happening. That FaceTime would have showed his location and everything. Like, it's just, to me, it's just weird. Like,
But to have the wherewithal hold on. But to have the wherewithal to text and to FaceTime somebody after you say help, you have the wherewithal to try to FaceTime them, means that you are that scattered brain. You're just you know enough that you're in danger to do all those things. So if they say he's acting weird or whatever, how do you put a one just help? And then you try to FaceTime. That means you have enough sense in you to call somebody that something's wrong. And then
he want that out of it. He knew that the text of help is not a text of help. Like, to me, honestly, help. It means he thought he something was happening to him. He was in danger, or he felt like something was about to happen to him.
But
Because you to text help, no, he ain't texting saying. I don't know.
Is that all he said was help?
I think it said help me. I think.
But see,
That's
again,
He said, "Mom, help."
A 3-word text means he didn't have time to put out anything else. He didn't have time to explain anything other than help, Mom. That's it. And then for him just to push the button to hit the video call. What was going on in that car? I'm hoping they got the car, because the car, the car is going to tell them a lot. Did it happen in the car? Did they take him out of the car? Is there any drag marks where they said they dropped them off at? Is there drag marks? Because they're supposed to look. If they say this is where I dropped you off, right? They have to coordinate from the time you said you dropped them off to where he was found. And within that area, you need to look for anything that was out of the ordinary, drag marks, blood, whatever. But they have dogs that are trained to smell out blood. They take the dog out there, look for blood. What happened to him between there and there. But they didn't take it serious. The first spot they should have looked was where they said we dropped them off at. Okay, well, it's whatever in the morning. Did you look anywhere? Did you ask people, that drive up and down that road? Did you see anybody walking?
All I know, Tanya, from what we've been listening to, is there was a text message and a FaceTime attempt. Phone call, I'm not too sure about. And that's one thing I say this to my daughters all the time, and they in their late 20s. Well, my oldest girl 30. These kids these days, they will text you before they call. I don't understand. Like they would text instead of calling. I be looking at my daughter, I be like, why y'all are texting won't call? And then when you text and somebody call you, you don't answer. It's weird. But anyway, let's keep listening to this right here. This ain't the one. I don't think this is the one we watched yesterday. So that's good. We're not rewatching something. I think this is a new one. Oh, I don't even know why I pushed play on that. Hold on.
After a certain period of time of trying to locate somebody, that window closes. And if you're not within that window, your opportunity to bring that person home will slip away from you.
And if this is Giovanni, if it's 100% confirmed, what do you make of the timeline? What do you make of the location of where he potentially was found in relation to the different geographic areas? What should we all be thinking about?
First of all, I would say think of Giovanni and his legacy in the family, number one, and what they're going through. So far as where he was located, if you look at the big picture and if you look at all the facts afterwards, which, to be honest with you, we didn't have at the time, it makes sense that he would have been close to that bag if he truly got out of the car at that location. We'd received...
That's another thing. His bag was found in one spot and his body was found in another spot. That's another thing that I just thought about. His book bag and his phone was found before him. It was found in one spot, and his body was found in another.
How far was it away from where they said they dropped him off?
I don't know, but to me, honestly, if it was close enough, why did they find his bag and his phone and not find his body? Well, they say his body was in the water, so maybe the body was in the water, and that's another thing. This is another thing. If his bag and his phone is found near water, why do you not search the water for his body? Because the police didn't search the water for his body.
That would have been the first thing. You have to drag that pond or whatever it was. You have to drag it. You have to send somebody in there to look to make sure. Because if there's a body of water around and there's a missing person, that is the first place you go look. If your bag is found by a river, you're going to take that river all the way downstream where it lets out at, and you're going to check from the part where the bag was found all the way down until you can clear the whole river. You're not leaving that. But again, if the bag was not far from where they said they dropped him off at, then they're in the right area. They're in the right. They were in the right area because they said we dropped him off here, and then later on they find his bag and his phone, which they could have pinged his phone and they would have found it. So that's funny right there to me. Like if there's a phone involved, that's the first thing you do is ping that phone. You try to call it, see if somebody answers.
I don't know nothing about them pinging it. I do know they found it. They found the bag and the phone.
Remember that's how they found his bag because they located his phone by a tracker. They tracked his phone.
Yeah, his mom had him. Yeah, that's how they ended up finding it. Yeah. All right.
Reports that he got out on River Road. We received reports that he got out on 75. So we had a lot of contradictory information that we were trying to process and eliminate. But this makes sense. If he got out
we don't even talk about the fact that the three young men in the car, they gave contradictory stories. Like they lied. One lied flat out, and then two, they gave different stories as to where he was dropped off at. Let's remember that. the three his cousins, when they gave statements to the cops, one lied flat out about his name, first off, and then they stories didn't match.
75, then I would say typically with our search parameters within 2 miles of the last location of the individual is a valid search location. And that's what we concentrate on. But unfortunately, we were having to deal with some misinformation and some lack of information. So it made it much more difficult over a 30 something mile span of road that we need to eliminate.
How is the family doing right now?
To the best of our knowledge, they are in crisis, like any family would be. They were praying that this was not the outcome, and so are we. And it's hard sometimes because it feels like, what we do steals their hope that someday their family member will come back through that door. We withdraw all that once they're located. So it's hard. It's devastating. It's not even hard. It's devastating. This is probably the worst day of their life, and rightfully so. They wake up, they go to bed one evening, they wake up the next morning, and they're in crisis. They're in the worst situation possible. Their son's missing. And that's the reason our organization and the community come together to try to support this family. They were from out of town. They had nobody besides their family that lived here. They had no connections here. So we wanted to support them, support the mission, and let them know they weren't here alone.
And just to confirm, how far away, if this is truly Giovanni, his remains, how far away was it from where he was staying? Was it about an hour away? Do we have that correct?
Hold on, I can tell you here. I think it's about 50 miles away from where they actually, from the search area was. Let's see here, 49 miles, as a matter of fact. So from the family's home to I-75 and State Road 70 was 49 miles. For us, like I said, for anybody who is doing this. Now, we believe in the very early stages of this that law enforcement had covered this area and that they had additional resources out there, family was out there. So we didn't want to go back and retrace a lot of their steps unless we have to, which we do sometimes, and we will. So we wanted to concentrate on an area that hadn't been searched, which was River Road. And so that's the reason we started focusing there and trying to eliminate that.
So did law enforcement give a response to that? Like, we didn't check that area, we thought we checked that area, maybe this specific location we didn't see. Any insight you can give us on that?
I will tell you from experience doing this and being in law enforcement that if this is the scenario, if he had drowned in that water, he would have went to the bottom of the water, and several days later he would have came to the top of the water. And that could possibly explain what we're dealing with here. Now, I don't know if he drowned. Only the medical examiner does. And from the preliminary reports I've seen with the medical examiner, there's no confirmation that there's water in the lungs. But there again, I'm not the medical examiner. Sure. But if there had been water in the lungs and he went to the bottom of that water, there's a great chance that law enforcement could walk right past him, not searching the water, not realizing he was in there. And several days later, like the day that he was recovered, he could have.
But like I said, and I gotta go back and listen to some stuff to see for sure. But like I said, if that backpack and that phone was found anywhere near that water, I ain't even in law enforcement. But common sense would have said to check that water. I'm just saying. I'm curious to know, and I'm trying my best to find out how far that backpack and that phone was found away from that water.
Okay, he said that the cops said, well, maybe they checked it, they didn't check it. No, when you're doing a search for somebody, you basically
He didn't say the cops said that. He didn't say they
mark
said
it.
that.
Well, he said, did they search, did not search it. They know if they searched it or not because you have to mark it off. You have to mark down where you're searching. You can't just go out there, walk around and go, okay, and then not tell people what you searched because that means 5 other people may search the same place you searched.
Mm-hmm.
You have to actually mark it. Where if you're going somewhere in a case, because this is a case, if you're going in a case, when you get out of that car, you have to write down where you are. And plus, on top of it,
Our police reports should have the locations of where you searched. I mean, it's just that's just what it is. You ain't gonna search somewhere and
and
not
not
be able
write
to
it
say whether
down.
or not you searched it.
But the cop car itself tells them where they're at. The cop cars are marked. They can see where the cop cars are. They know every location that the cop car is. And you can't turn that shit off no more. earlier years ago, you could turn that shit off, or some didn't have it. But cop cars have transponders in them that tell them exactly where they're at. So they know if they searched that or not. Maybe he's thinking they didn't know that, but they know. You can't just get out of a car and not write down where you're at, because you have to tell them you're getting out of the car and where you're getting out of the car at. In case something happens to you, they know where you were, the last place you were registered to be at. And
Okay.
the autopsy should be public by now.
Well, like I said, this was 2 days ago. I looked for something more recent today. I didn't see
I'm
anything.
looking now. I'm looking now.
Come to the top of the water again, based on the expanding of the gases in the body.
It is an incredibly distressing situation that is happening there, particularly for the family. But you and your organization do such important work. If people want to get involved and help with the efforts that you provide and the services your organization provides, what can they do?
I tell everybody we're powered by your donation. So we are empowered by you, the viewers, and the people who support us. They can go to wearetheessentials.com. You can learn about our mission. You can learn how we believe that God leads us out here to help these families answer their prayers when people go missing, and try to help them bring them home, whether it be alive or a recovery, so they can have a peaceful rest. So thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to speak today and to tell the story not only of Giovanni, but the legacy of others that we've located and that we will continue to fight to help.
No, it's our pleasure to be able to speak to you about this, Billy. Thank you so much, Billy Lane. Again, this is such an important group. We are the Essentials. Hope everybody can go check them out. Thank you again.
God bless. Thank you.
All right, everybody.
All right, so that's it for that. That's it for the updates. And like I said, I will continue to look for updates on this and bring them to y'all as I
Okay, I found the backpack. You hear me?
Go ahead.
It was found a half mile from the water.
Now, how is that?
So it says they're asking the federal investigation to get involved in the case. Happened. The family started an online petition, asked the FBI. Trying to see where the backpack comes into play. The autopsy showed no signs of trauma or foul play. Cause of manner of death is still pending toxicology and further investigation. The medical examiner has not confirmed the body's identity because of advanced deep. Was it water for 2 days? How is that advanced? Detectives say they believe the body was in the pond for several days because it floated to the surface. In social media posts, living every parent's worst nightmare, trying to find the strength. I'm going through the thing. It doesn't say, but it says in the caption, teen was found dead. I don't see where it's, but I read it. It said it was found a half mile from the water. Oh, here it is, right here. He was found about a half mile from where his backpack and phone was left. So his backpack and phone were left there. The family said Tuesday they believed that if the search had been done more carefully at first, they might have found him sooner. See, that's what they're going to try to slap on the FBI. That if they had conducted the search like they should have, this may not have been the outcome of what had happened.
To me, honestly, what that sounds like, and this is just me, they let him out the car, maybe or maybe not without his backpack. After letting him out the car, or putting him out the car, or dragging him out the car, whichever, I don't know. Then they went down the road and threw his backpack out. I don't know, but isn't that kind of suspicious though? For if they say they let him out the car, there was no nothing. They let him out the car. I'm sure he wouldn't have got out the car voluntarily without his backpack and his phone. The mama said he lived the phone, okay, and so that would mean if they let him out the car and he had his belongings, how did his body end up? Okay, maybe it floated. I don't know. Maybe it went. I don't know. This is not making sense, and it's irritating to me. It's really irritating because it's just not making sense.
So I'm trying to see if it was a pond or if it was a
It was a
river.
pond. They said it. They said it was a pond.
You're not floating in a you're not gonna float down in a pond.
That's what I'm saying.
You're in a pond. Your body's gonna your body may go a little bit around in the bottom of the pond as the water circulates, but you're not floating from one side of the pond to the other unless there's a strong wind. And the fact that they probably just looked on the surface of the pond and didn't see it. They said his body floated up. So why would your body float up days later? I'm not understanding that at all. And they said he was a strong swimmer. So drowning doesn't seem like the obvious go-to.
You know the way people do today. That body could have not. To me, honestly, that's another thing, and I'm gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna move on. But the fact that his body was found that far away from his belongings, something's not right. It's just not. And for them to say no foul play, okay, I get it. Maybe we should give it a little bit more time for them to
Yeah,
come up with whatever it is they're trying to come up with because this is not making sense.
it wasn't found anywhere near the pond. That pond could not be that big that you're gonna find his belongings a half mile away. I'm
Yeah,
trying to find the name of the pond, but they don't say it. Let me see if I can find the pond because
I know one thing. I don't blame the family for. I don't know about the FBI, but what I will say is I don't blame the family for wanting others to investigate other than that county because they're just not doing their job. They didn't do their job from the beginning, and there's no telling what type of cover up they may be trying to attempt to do. And no family want to know what happened to their baby. Like you can't listen. Somebody lose a loved one. You just can't tell me put sugar on shit and think I'm gonna be okay with that. And the answers are not making sense, and the shit is not making sense. And this 18-year-old young man goes on vacation, never to return home again. Like I don't give a fuck if it's family. I don't care who it is. Like I need answers. I need to know what happened to my child. It's ridiculous to think. Now, like I say, I'm not saying necessarily that the FBI should be the one, but somebody other than who's been handling the case needs to step in. Cause Charlotte County, Brevard County, none of them they don't care. They don't care. Okay.
It's a retention pond.
Okay.
They're not that big.
You can tell by the pictures that it's not that big.
Yeah,
The photograph, the video.
yeah. A retention pond is not that big, and it's Okay, Manatee County retention pond 4. I'm about to pop that in right now.
All right, I'm gonna put up the video for the next story, but we still listening to Petra. And this one, I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to talk about this, but of course we talked about um, when Remy Marson was involved in he's actually still in jail right now, but we talked about a couple of years ago when Remy Marson was caught up with he got a murder charge. So now we got Rashida and Kirk Frost's son, uh, allegedly um, his involvement in an unaliving of a rapper, Atlanta rapper. Um, they're saying it was a domestic violence situation. The sister is involved, and yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Let me pull up.
I think I sent you that one by accident. I thought it was this one, but I think I sent you an article on that one.
Everything you sent me was about this.
Well, it said something about the family was involved, the domestic violence family. She called her cousins or somebody. One of them articles was that.
Yeah, everything you just sent me is on this story. That's why I was confused.
On the story you're about to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have the wrong case. But
Yeah.
I just found the retention pond, and it's not big at all. You could actually swim across it in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a huge body of water. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's something not right about it. And it's just this is not the only case of, suspicious activity on parts of law enforcement. I'm gonna just say that. 'Cause they just, I don't know. But like I said, y'all, we're gonna continue to cover it. We're gonna continue to get updates. Anything I see, if y'all see anything y'all think we should talk about, y'all know to email me. Y'all know to email me. Can I get never mind. I'm gonna share these videos out on my wall. Don't worry about it. So listen, so we're going over to the Atlanta now. We're leaving Florida, traveling north to Atlanta. So listen. Like I say, Rashida and Kirk Frost, for those that don't know, the infamous Love and Hip Hop couple. Their son, and daughter are apparently involved in a debacle. Okay, so from what I understand, and some of this stuff we're gonna listen to, I haven't listened to. From what I understand, something happened with the daughter and her boyfriend, who's a local rapper. And I saw something where it's just that she made calls or whatever, and the young man ended up unalive. Let's listen to what supposedly allegedly happened. Let me do this. I'm not gonna play the. Y'all go check out the Family TV. I absolutely love his channel. We're gonna listen to the audio. Hey, Miss Leah. Okay.
By the victim's brother. In both situations, two people lost.
Rewind it. I had started watching it.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
But my stuff, vibing, doing my thing. Popping a perk with this shit every pound. Boy, you geeked up, should be ashamed. Try to sip and I just think, and I'm reckless. I'm playing.
This is his intro, y'all, so y'all won't be confused. This is his intro.
With blocks like.
Yeah, the okay, so it's the son. Okay, it's the door. Okay, so Kurt and Rashida got sort of kind of like a blended family. Okay, they got a blended family. So the son, if I get this right, hopefully I get it right. The son is both of their sons, Kurt and Rashida. I think the daughter is Kirk's daughter biologically. Yeah, I think the son is their son together, and then the daughter is Kirk's daughter. And the person that was unalive was the daughter's boyfriend. Oh, you did, Miss Lynn? I'm sorry. Go out and unsubscribe and subscribe back. Sometimes if you do that, and make sure when you hit notifications, you hit all. Sometimes that helps. All right, so let's listen.
Tetris. Yeah. You got the beat for that from T Hood?
Yeah. Good, my boy. I met him through my partner named Skinny. And then that's how I met DJ Club. Yeah. Shout out to them.
Mr. Fred, I got Frosted K in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, how are you having you here? I think your music is dope, and most importantly, I see that you're a hustler, and I respect that. Thank you. Absolutely. You got to hustle. You got to.
So this is the daughter talking to somebody. He's playing clips, y'all. I can't make heads or tails of them, but let's listen.
Sure, and salute to T Hood, man. He been telling me about you, and I'm just like, we gonna get in. Yeah, that's my dog. He's super solid. For sure.
So what you been doing?
I was about to say.
Working, man. I've been working. I got a new project on the way.
This is the daughter talking. She's being interviewed. This is her talking.
I don't have a date yet, but Frosted Lane is definitely on the way.
Okay.
I done dropped a few singles since I've been here. For sure, featuring T Hood is out now.
Breaking this morning, the Gwinnett County Police Department is investigating a deadly shooting. It happened around 7 p.m. last night on Lee Road near Snellville. Police say they received a call about a domestic dispute in the area, and a person shot. When they arrived, they found a man shot and took him to the hospital where he died.
You think you helping when you hit the screens, when you see somebody getting hurt, and you make the choice to step in. But in the DV situation, and remember, we got to say DV for YouTube. It only take one wrong move for your life to be over. Today, we're looking at two separate cases, both ending the same way. Two men gone in seconds. One trying to help a stranger, one protecting his own family. Both paying the ultimate price. But if we being for real, DV doesn't just claim victims inside the relationship. It pulls in friends, family, and even people who have no connection at all. And the second you step into one of these moments, you're stepping into the unknown. You don't know if there's a weapon. And if it's one, don't be dumb enough to try to protect them. You don't know who watching. And you don't know if the person you protecting will still be back with their abuser. But sometimes, some people got to take that chance. But that's something you need to think about. Now, before the news of the story that we briefly going to go over today, I wanted to bring you guys the attention of a DC story, but the suspect was yet to be arrested. The video was leaked online, and I knew it was something that needed to be brought to your attention. Still, the suspect is yet to be arrested, but because of this story.
Okay, so apparently he's covering both of these stories together, so I don't want to get anybody to be confused. And I'm thinking the first story that he's talking about is out of DC. Now, I don't know anything about this one, but I'm listening.
We're going over today. It's only right we go over that story while paying our respects to the victim. So in this video, we're going to take a look at two different cases that played out in two different cities, but ended the same way, some would say. First, a story out of DC, as we just mentioned, where a man had lost his life trying to protect a woman from two attackers after she was being pistol whipped on camera. Then a case involving the kids of, some would say, a power couple based out of Atlanta, where it seemed their daughter relationship turned violent, allegedly with a local rapper. But this time, the alleged abuser was met with gunfire by the victim's brother. In both situations, two people lost their lives. In the case where some say could have been avoided. Today we pay our respects, go over the details in chronological order, and see where we stand today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Last weekend, a Maryland man who happened to be an IT specialist, 27 years old, Akeem Tor, was outside the parking garage of a hotel named Yotel in Washington, D.C. Today, you can get a room for a little under $200. The small room also comes with a wide range of activities like the rooftop pool that often or not have rooftop parties during the summer. And that was the case for the first week of August in 2025. Later that evening, a video had surfaced. You could see a crowd, some having bathing suits on, but not a pool in sight. That's because, as just mentioned, they had a top pool party just moments before. And as everybody gathered downstairs, you can hear commotion. The same a man and two women had got into it. And suddenly in this video that I can't fully show, I'll leave the link in the bio so you can check it out on either the Family TV X account or the Family TV Instagram. But the man had whipped out a firearm and actually pistol whipped this woman in public. All this managed to go on camera. But suddenly you see 27-year-old Akeem attempt to try to get up and help. Before he could even see the firearm, he was shot, leaving him DOA. May he rest in peace. I love condolences to his family.
An emotional plea demanding justice for her son after he was fatally shot overnight outside a D.C. hotel. And new details emerging this evening about the circumstances that led up to...
Now, the reason why I'm letting this play, y'all, is because I decided that I'm going to look into this one, too, and we're going to talk about this one. So, apparently, this is a 27-year-old man who witnessed an altercation between two women and a man. Man was pistol whipping another woman. He stepped in, and he was unalive, okay?
That shooting and his heroic efforts to protect those from the gunman. Fox 5's Tisha Lewis joining us live from Riverdale tonight with more. Tisha?
You can see the cluster of cars behind me over my right shoulder. Family from all over coming to the victim's family's home. The family members telling us and identifying the victim as 28-year-old Akeem Tor. They tell us he leaves behind a younger sister and also his mother. They also tell us that His father passed away a couple of years ago. They go on to say he likely never saw the bullet coming.
So I have the mom here, of course, and she lost the dad a long time ago. Shaquem has been the man of the house, taking care of his mother and his little sister, and he's a really good guy.
Yeah. Justice for my son.
And they tell me something so important to this family. Somebody that is like the head help of this family, is the leader of this family.
Justice for my son. Those are really the only words Felinda Peters-John could manage to get out less than 24 hours after she says her son, Akeem Torre, was fatally shot on New Jersey Avenue Northwest last night. In fact, they say he died saving a complete stranger from harm's way. Family members say Torre stepped in to protect a woman who was a stranger before being shot outside the Yotel Hotel. The shooting reportedly took place in a parking garage. Family members say Torre worked in the IT field and was working to develop new apps. By Monday morning and afternoon, the family members poured into the family's home in Riverdale. We're told the family is from Sierra Leone in southern Africa.
This is how he was raised. You see all the women. We were raised to respect truth and fight for women. And he was such a good guy. We're talking about some of us. He was in IT. He was a project manager. He was really trying to build an app, taking all these courses. He didn't deserve it.
This is so sad, Tisha. What information do we know at this hour about a possible suspect?
Well, the suspect was reportedly driving a black sedan, potentially a black Honda.
Hey,
the suspect description is vague. He's being described as a man with dreadlocks, was wearing a white t-shirt and shorts at the time of the shooting.
Tisha, thank you.
It's going on a week, and as of yet, police is yet to make an arrest. They did release photos of still images from the video surveillance footage. They do have a $25,000 reward leading up to his arrest, but a young man lost his life essentially for nothing. Then if we drive south from Washington, D.C. for about 10.5 hours, we'll reach Atlanta, Georgia, what some consider Black Hollywood. Today we're talking about a power couple, Rashida and Kirk, known for their business endeavors, Rashida rapping ability, and even their appearance on Love and Hip Hop. But along the journey, Kirk allegedly slept with a woman named Kelly Hurst. Kelly is Kirk's alleged second baby mother, and the mother of Kirk Frost Jr., Cherry Frost, and Kelsey Frost.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Shit. I'm confused. Hold on, y'all. I gotta back it up. And maybe I should just go try to read it, because hold on, y'all, because I'm confused. I thought that was, wait a minute. Okay, hold on, y'all.
I'm weak, and as of yet, police is yet to make an arrest. They did release photos of still images from the video surveillance footage. They do have a $25,000 reward leading up to his arrest, but a young man lost his life essentially for nothing. Then if we drive south from Washington, D.C. for about 10.5 hours, we'll reach Atlanta, Georgia, what some consider Black Hollywood. Today we're talking about a power couple, Rashida and Kirk, known for their business endeavors, Rashida rapping ability, and even their appearance on Love and Hip Hop. But along the journey, Kirk allegedly slept with a woman named Kelly Hurst. Kelly is Kirk's alleged second baby mother, and the mother of Kirk Frost Jr., Cherry Frost, and Kelsey Frost. She appears in one episode of Love and Hip Hop in season 8, when Rashida hosts a get-together between mothers and daughters. Yet instead...
So wait a minute, that son... Am I losing it, y'all? Am I not able to comprehend what this man is saying? Can you help me out?
What are you confused on?
Who the son belonged to?
Kirk.
So that boy is not Rashida's son.
Mm-mm.
Why did I think he was Rashida's son?
No, it's Kurt's son. Now I don't know if it's out. I don't know if he had this kid when they were together or was it before? Because he's much older than her. I know he's had outside.
Listen, we ain't gonna even go deep into that because he done had recent children outside of her. He been making children on her since they've been together.
2 children. He's had 2 children with that same girl.
Damn.
Okay. No, wait. with the last son?
The girl, remember the girl on Love and Hip Hop that
He only
claimed
had one by her.
he had another by her.
No,
That man just
That's
said
what
that
they
the
said,
girl
dude.
and
That's what-
the girl and the boy is by her. And the way he's saying it is that he said that woman is Kurt's second baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back. Let
he
me tell
got
y'all why
more
I'm
than one
going to show
baby.
y'all why I'm confused as to it. I think it's the way he's saying it, but I'm not gonna even go deep into it because we'll be forever. But I'm confused because, like I said, Jasmine ain't got nothing to do with this. This the
No.
older children. This the older children, Mika.
But Jasmine had a second baby by him.
Jasmine, listen. Jasmine is not part of this. Jasmine,
No.
baby, is not even old enough to have anything to do with this.
No, all I'm saying is he had another baby by the girl he had the baby by with her when they were together. Well, the reason they broke up, well, he just had another kid by her.
I'm not talking about the kids. I'm not talking about the new kids, y'all. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Well, I brought it up.
Confusing. It would be too confusing. Jasmine kids ain't got nothing to do. Jasmine ain't the one. Listen, all I'm trying to figure out is who is the parents to the two that's involved, the Kirk Jr. and the other little girl, whatever her name is.
They're his.
They're
his.
So they are Kirk's. Neither one of those are Rashida. Because I knew the girl wasn't hers, but I thought the boy was hers. That's the only thing.
The boy involved, I believe, is both of theirs.
See, that's what I'm saying, but that's not what this dude is saying.
It's one of the articles actually. Let me look, because one of the articles I sent you, I thought it said that it was Kurt and Rashida's son, because they're also claiming that Kurt Rashid is hiding the other kids so they can't be interviewed.
Why would the other kids need to be interviewed? The other kids weren't there.
Because it was, they're saying more than one was involved.
Oh wow!
I think it was two of them.
Yeah.
What happened was she called her brothers, and that's how that occurred.
Yeah, I knew she had called. She had gotten into it with the guy, and she called the brother. Okay, all right. I backed it up one more time, y'all. But I ain't gonna back it up no more. I try to get understanding after I get off live. But y'all gonna hear a repetition. Y'all gonna hear him talk about the other case too, because I backed it up.
Yeah,
You said K-God the accused looked like Rashida's twin. He does. That's why I said I thought he was hers. Kirk had 3 children before Rashida. Okay, 2 with Rashida, which is that boy and a younger child. I know, that's what I'm saying. Because these people live their life on Love and Hip Hop. So that when he said something about, this is what confused me. Let me be clear. This guy that's talking about this made it seem as though that Kirk Jr. belonged to that lady who the daughter belongs to, and that's not true. And 3 others during their relationship. He has 8 children. Thank you, Queen. The guy is saying that Kurt had 2 daughters by this woman, and one of the daughters was involved. Okay, let's listen, y'all.
But a young man lost his life essentially for nothing. Then if we drive south from Washington, D.C. for about 10.5 hours, we'll reach Atlanta, Georgia, what some consider Black Hollywood. Today we're talking about a power couple, Rashida and Kirk, known for their business endeavors, Rashida rapping ability, and even their appearance on Love and Hip Hop. But along the journey, Kirk allegedly slept with a woman named Kelly Hurst. Kelly is Kirk's alleged second baby mother, and the mother of Kirk Frost Jr., Cherry Frost, and Kelsey Frost. She appears in one episode of Love and Hip Hop in season 8, when Rashida hosts a get-together between mothers and daughters. Yet and still, Rashida still treated them as her own. And even when it came to Kelsey Frost, who was technically Rashida's stepdaughter, Kelsey still looks at her like a mom. I remember all the memories of her being able to hustle early on as a rapper and still being able to hold it down and making the transition with her husband.
With Orange Your First Love? Yeah, I've been rapping since I was like in 4th grade. So yeah, that's always been my first love. But I have learned the hard way that it's not cheap. You got to really have some paper out here to do this. Facts. What was that hard lesson like? Stressful. It's for me, it's just stressful. I'll cry about it. I don't even want to get there, but it's just like, like that's my passion. And it's like, you can see people start rapping yesterday, they blow up tomorrow. And it's like, damn, I've been doing this shit for a minute. Like, what's going on? But I try not to get discouraged. I keep going.
Absolutely. So what originally got you into music though? I mean, that's pretty young.
My stepmom, she is a rapper, so I grew up around like music my whole life. Basically, I was going to shows, going to like college parties, doing all of that. Like with her, like being a kid, I was in clubs, I was in like all of that places I shouldn't have been, but I got to see like
being a kid, you was in club. Rashida, you moving like that, Rashida? That's why this girl, cause see, let me be honest, this little young girl, she has a history. She has a history that, to me, honestly, she's too young to have. But Rashida was taking the baby in clubs while she was singing about the lollipops and shit. Like, what are we doing, people? And then y'all wonder why. And Rashida ain't even her biological mother. Why was she in clubs while Rashida was rapping? Like, what are we doing?
everything like early, like real early.
That's hard. And I definitely was gonna ask you that, like, what was it like? I used to listen to your mom, so we gotta, give flowers to Rashida because
of course
she started a lot of stuff early. Every female was singing her shit. I don't care.
She had like back then. She was like literally the wave. Like I've been
That
to
girl.
so many shows, and they like screaming lyrics, like bunch of people outside knowing her song from Georgia Peach to My Bubblegum, like all of that stuff. Like folks going crazy. So me seeing that inspired me. Like, dang, I want to go outside. I want to do this. Like, I want to rap. Like, that's really what it is. Like, I wake up in the morning, she's sitting at the computer writing her lyrics and finna go in the studio. Like, like stuff like that that made me want to go get it too.
That's hard. So for that, like, did you study her career at the time? Like, even though it was like maybe unofficially studying, but did you feel like you was like taking mental notes?
I don't think I necessarily studied her career, but like just being around it every day, like that was her career at the time. It wasn't like a Love and Hip Hop or no TV shows for her. She was rapping, and rapping was making her the money. Like rapping was paying the bills. Rapping was getting us through how we survive every day. So yeah, it made me.
That's hard.
Yeah, I want to go do that.
Now, Kelsey ended up allegedly getting into a relationship with another local rapper who went by the name of T-Hood, and they knew each other for some time. 2 years ago, they released a track titled For Show.
What you say it's a nigga? I told her I ain't giving a fuck. He spinning, he counting figures. And I ain't giving him up. No cap, they say I'm bigger. The reality of it, I love.
Okay, now I see why she's not a rapper. Now I see why she been doing it for years and she ain't with nowhere. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest.
That was terrible.
Okay, yeah, pretty much. Okay, yes, it's not. I'm sorry, I needed that laugh. Yeah, you Kelsey, go to school. Chelsea, Kelsey, what's your name, girl? Everybody can't rap.
Somebody, Red Frost or something like that. Is that her name? Red Frost or something like that?
I don't know.
Nobody knows except the people interviewing her. That's it. Somebody probably turned it on and went, "Who is this girl? I ain't never heard of her. Oh, she Kurt Frost's daughter. That's your fame right there."
Yeah, that's your fame. Actually, not
her
Kurt
mother.
Frost's daughter. That's not even the fame. It's Rashida's stepdaughter, because Rashida is the one.
But she calls her mom.
Well, yeah, she calls her mom. She's them right damn near raised the girl. She had in clubs with her.
I guess so. Where the money at? You gonna say, "Mom, where the money at?" Right?
Okay, Lisa.
Yeah, ooh, she wanna fuck. Ooh, yeah, hey, she wanna love. Ooh, yeah, she wanna tell. Ooh.
Is that all he's saying?
He sucks too.
Rest in peace. He's the deceased. The truth.
He sucks too.
He's the deceased. Oh God.
They probably heard this song.
Oh.
Dick in the tummy, yeah. I'm going raw on a Monday, yeah. Betsy's flashing 100. I gotta get top only one way. I'm blessing the shot like Sunday. She eating that shit like a.
Now, strangely enough, prior to this situation, just 2 months ago, back in May, T-Hood was also shot in the stomach as he posted a picture of himself inside the hospital recording, saying, "Last week I was shot, but God had other plans." Then on August 8, 2025, just a little more than 2 months later, T Hood's sister went to Instagram and said the following: Frosty K shot my brother up. She had her brother shoot him and say she didn't know he shot my brother 5 times in the back, stomach, and chest. They cleaned it up and hid the brother so the police wouldn't find a weapon nor him. Quote, her 2 brothers. One left the scene, but the one that lives on the property is hiding. But that might be
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So, excuse me, y'all. So, according to this young man's sister, she goes to Instagram and she says, at Frost, what her name is, Frost something, set my brother up. She had her brother shoot him and say she didn't know he shot my brother 5 times in the back and stomach and chest. They cleaned it up and hid the brother, which I'm assuming the other brother who was there allegedly. So the police wouldn't find him, the weapon or him. Her 2 brothers. One left the scene, but the one that lives on the property is hiding. So that's where those videos are coming from, that saying that it ain't got nothing to do with the kids, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It's they're saying that 2 of the brothers were actually involved and they hiding the one brother.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But no arrests have been made.
Okay. Okay.
So both of them are hiding.
Well, that's what one video said, that they were hiding. But see, this is the thing. If the police know that they're hiding them, no, we're gonna get more into this story tomorrow. We're just introducing it today. We're gonna talk more about it tomorrow. All right, let's.
be false. Because the day that T Hood lost his life, someone got arrested on the scene. And police did say they treated it as a homicide and no threat is to the public, to their knowledge. And the reason they probably didn't release.
So that goes against what the sister said. This guy is saying that they said that somebody was arrested on the scene. Not saying who, but somebody was arrested on the scene. This is what this guy is saying. So that goes against them hiding both of the brothers. All right, let's see.
The suspect name is because in Georgia it's self-defense. And if what's being alleged is correct, that T Hood allegedly put his hands on his girlfriend and his girlfriend brother allegedly returned fire to protect his sister, that might be open closed. But the details are the following. As mentioned, August 8, 2025, the Gwinnett County Police Department is investigating a shooting at a residence that resulted in the death of one man. At around 7 p.m., officers assigned to the South Precinct were dispatched to a residence in the 3800 block of Lee Road. The caller reported that a dispute took place at the residence and someone was shot. When officers arrived at the incident location, they located the man who was shot and rendered aid. Gwinnett County Fire and Rescue transported the man to a local area hospital where he unfortunately passed away from his injuries sustained. Later identified as T Hood. May he rest in peace. Love condolences to his family. Police say one person was detained, not arrested, at the shooting location and is in the process of being interviewed by detectives. Yet and still, they did say the case is being investigated as a homicide, though they didn't release the identity of the alleged suspect or the person they had detained. The motive for the shooting is still under investigation, according to authorities.
Breaking this morning, the Gwinnett County Police Department is investigating a deadly shooting. It happened around 7 p.m. last night on Lee Road near Snellville. Police say they received a call about a domestic dispute in the area and a person shot. When they arrived, they found a man shot and took him to the hospital where he died. The motive of the shooting is being investigated, but police say there is no threat to the public.
At the end of the day, another family is left without answers and another life is cut short in a senseless act of violence. We don't condone putting hands on women in no way, shape, or form. And if that was the case, how would you look at this situation? When it comes to the situation like in DC, sad to say, but sometimes it just comes with experience in life. In no way, shape, or form do you try to go towards a man with a firearm, one that's at least brave enough to whip out in public, especially knowing you got nothing on you. It's unfortunate, but what could you do? To every victim in this story, we want to say rest in peace and love and condolences to you guys' families. To everyone who was affected by the story, we want to send love and prayers your way. Hopefully we learn from this. One decision could be the difference between justice and another cold case, collecting dust. Fam, this was the story of a DC man who was gunned down on camera after trying to intervene between a man who decided to pistol whip a woman in public. That case is still yet to have justice towards the family, as no one is arrested as of yet. Also, This was the story of an Atlanta rapper who was gunned down allegedly by his girlfriend's brother because he allegedly put his hands on her. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next
one. Okay. Comments while I find the next clip. Who is raining cats and cows outside, y'all?
Well, again, he's correct. The guy's got a gun. What are you going to do? Maybe he didn't see the gun. Maybe he just saw him.
Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on.
The first case that he's talking
Okay, let's not talk about the first case so we won't get confused. I shouldn't have played that first beginning, but I played it because I just want everybody to know we're going to talk about it. But as far as talking, let's talk about this case so we won't confuse the two. Okay. We'll talk about the other one tomorrow. Okay.
The second case. They transport him to the hospital where he dies.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets shot on the brother's property.
He got shot on his own property.
On his own property.
Yeah. He got shot. Him and the young woman was at his property. She called her brother to the property. Which I think, to me, honestly, they throwing out self-defense. It could be in defense of others. I get it. The fact that he was called out there, though, to me, when it comes to self-defense,
why did you call the cops?
Exactly, call the cops. If you're getting abused,
a lot of times, if you are a female and you have older brothers, and come on, let's be realistic.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true, but and we listen. And we all in every situation can say what you should have done, what I would have done, and all that in the third. But you know, in reality, the girl ain't want to call the cops on the man because she probably gonna end right back up with him, and they just was fighting.
Right.
He was hitting her. So she called her brother. But see, I have seen so many cases of innocent people getting unalived due to somebody else's fuck shit. The one that will traumatize me forever is one that I witnessed while I was working at the hospital. You had a sister that got into a fight with some other females. She called her older sister to the scene because she had gotten into a fight with some other females. She called her older sister to the scene. Of course, her older sister came because she was getting jumped by these females. She gets to the scene, and I ain't gonna even say what happened to her. I'm just gonna say she ended up unalived. Now, this is the sister, not the one that was in the altercation, but the sister that was called. She was unalived due to her going to the scene of her sister being in an altercation. Let me give y'all one more recent, more personal. And the reason why it's personal was because the female I'm about to talk about was my daughter. Well, all right, so let me tell the story first. So you have this young lady who is dating talking to this guy. She's fooling with this guy, but this guy got a baby mama who he actually stays with. He's actually cheating with the young lady. So the baby mama finds out about the young lady. The baby mama pulls up. The baby mama gets her friend to drive her to this new female's house where the guy is at. When they pull up, the guy goes outside because she done pulled up to this lady's house and outside making all kind of, bring your ass outside, da 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 da, throwing his clothes and stuff in the yard. So he goes out there to see what she doing and da da da. They pull out. The lady, the young girl and the friend, they pull out. So when he goes back into the house, they come back. The friend brings her back. She busts the windows out his truck. When he and the chick that he messing with inside the house, when they hear the commotion, he goes outside to see her busting his windows out his truck. He runs outside as they're driving down the street to get away. He goes to shooting at the truck. Thank you, Miss B. I appreciate the support. Thank you, baby. He goes to shooting at the truck. Long story short, he shot inside the truck. He shot the driver in the back of the head, who then crashed the truck and died. Now, the driver ain't the chick. The driver ain't the baby mama. The driver is the friend that drove the baby mama to the scene. So this friend, who was quote unquote helping her friend by taking her to some drama, but she's innocent because, I mean, she's innocent to me, not as far as taking her to the scene, but she's not the baby mama or she ends up dead because she took her friend to some BS.
Wow.
So this brother who went to go help out his sister ended up committing a crime because he was caught. See, what I'm saying is the same thing I tell my daughters. Like, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Now, don't get it twisted. When it comes to my daughters, actually 3, because y'all know I got 2 biological daughters, and then got my stepdaughter who I raised, right? So those 3 peas in the pod, close as ever. If you got issue with one, you got issue with all 3. And I ain't gonna even say that if one of my daughters get into something, she ain't gonna call her sister. That's just what they do. I'm telling you, because anybody in this city know that if you fuck with one, you gotta fuck with all 3 of them. So I get the concept that this young girl called her brothers. I get it. But then too, you gotta tell them, look, you gotta think. You gotta think. You can't just go running up on a situation not knowing what it is, even though you want to go. And I taught them, we raised them they got each other's back always. Like, I don't give a fuck when it comes to your brothers. And my son adamantly felt that way about his sisters. Okay, but then too, you gotta think about shit. Chelsea had called the police instead of her brothers. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah,
because what happened?
But you know what? Me personally, I ain't gonna lie. If my brother calls me,
Is it Chelsea or Kelsey? Is it Kelsey, y'all? I think it's Kelsey, right?
With a K.
Okay, Kelsey. Okay.
If my brother calls me and his girl, whatever, put they hands on him, my brother's not gonna fight a female. If he calls me, that's what I'm there for. And
I ain't gonna lie, my brother. I ain't gonna lie, my brother same way.
And vice versa. So calling the police for what? I am the popo. I will put hands on the bitch. You get what I'm saying? So,
but then when stuff like this happen from there, it be so like unnecessary. Like,
yeah,
it be
does,
so.
but it is. If we want to think reality, listen, I got my brother's back and he got mine.
That's it. That's how it's supposed to be.
Period.
Absolutely.
That's great. But then he needs to put money on your books.
Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, there's no self-defense.
Fortunately, there's nothing ever happened to where someone's life was taken.
But you
was
never
hands
know.
thrown? Yes, absolutely.
You know how many people are sitting in jail because they punched somebody in the face, and when they as they were going down, they hit a corner of something and died?
Well, I'm talking to you, right? So evidently none of that shit happened.
I'm just saying, but all I'm saying is, you know how many people just don't understand a single punch. Whatever happens after that single punch is on you.
Truth, but the bottom line is, from where I'm from and how I was raised, hey, we handle it.
There's a lot of people in jail like that. But as far as him claiming self-defense because he was protecting his sister, no. You drove from another place to go to a place to shoot somebody on his property. Many
can it be in defense of others? Because that's also
no, unless he witnesses it. But here's the thing: she called him to come. There's many things in between the phone call to him that could have been done that would have prevented him from going over there and shooting the person. The cops could have been called. She could have left. There's plenty of things. And that's what they're looking at. They're not looking at, look, you said self-defense. That's fine. You go with that. But as a prosecutor, I'm bringing up all the things that could have been done other than what you did.
Oh, is it? Yeah. All right. I ain't even finished this. Hold on, y'all.
Brother, so the police wouldn't find a
Wait a
weapon.
minute, we did finish it, didn't we? Did we not finish this first video? We did, right? All right. So listen. Let me do this one. So I'm pretty sure most of y'all know about Kempire. I like Kempire too. Kempire. We're gonna listen to his audio on it. That's gonna be it for today, and then we're gonna go into more detail tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Lynn. Hey, Miss B. Oh, you speaking to me, March. And we're gonna go into more detail tomorrow. But I want to listen to what Kempire said. Let me do this. And y'all, like I say, all the videos that I played today, I'm gonna share on my community wall. If y'all want to go check them out, check the channels out. This is one that's not so cut and dry, because as y'all can tell, we got different. The truth is more on speaking about the law side of it, or the legal side of it. But me and Funberry were like, shit, we we like shit. We done been in them situations here. My brother caught me on camera, and I know if I caught them, they coming. But the thing is, the police should have been called and things of that nature. But see, that's another thing too. When you get into domestic violence situations, even when it comes to your siblings or anybody, your family members, you go run into a domestic violence situation, which is the like I say, the first instinct, impulse is the thing that family does. But then you think about it, you go running. And if nothing like this happened, because see, this tragic. This is tragic. But you go over there, you may get into it with dude or whatever, things may happen, and then the next day she back over there with dude. That's just how it be sometimes.
Right, but then I have to think of this also and keep in mind also.
Mm-hmm.
Today's society, today's world is different from back when we were coming up. You get what I'm saying? We handled business. We didn't need the police.
Mm-hmm.
But today is a different world, and I know and I get it. Yes, you have to call the law, because people just out here pewing just because it's raining outside or the sun is shining too damn bright. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So back in the day, girl, we handle shit.
Indeed.
But not to this extent.
I didn't
see what I'm saying, but not to
be
this
true.
extent.
I didn't say that. When I say we handled shit, we handled it.
But then too, back in our day, Funberry, motherfuckers weren't so quick. But see, back in our day too, Funberry, motherfuckers weren't so quick to shoot. Like everybody here guns sitting around like
lives.
Yeah. If anything, you might throw a little fit, you might throw punches, but you ain't shooting no gun. That was back then, though. It's way different now.
And
the
first
to
thing
see another day. We didn't go out here just pulling out pistols and stuff. We ain't do that.
Well, they're gonna ask the sister, did you know he was capable of this? Did you know this was gonna happen? Did you know he was capable of coming here and doing exactly what he did?
Nobody carries guns anymore.
Well, I'm just saying the question they're gonna ask the sister is, did you know he's capable of doing it? Could you possibly dream that he would do this? Of course, her answer is going to be no, but still, you incited this. So how are you not getting charged with this? You aided and abetted all of this. You're the reason he's there. And regardless if if he walked up on her, he was whooping her ass, he had one or two things to do: pull the gun out and tell him to stop. But again, he has to prove that he believes that her life is in immediate danger for being seriously hurt.
He's not gonna be able to prove that, because that's not how it went down.
But I'm just saying, that's what he has to prove to get self-defense. He has to prove that he feared for her life or bodily injury, meaning that she was being severely, not just slapped around, not just hit once. You have to prove bodily harm. That doesn't mean death. It means bodily harm. You can save someone from bodily injury by using a firearm. But you have to prove that you believe that this person, and that person needs to be seriously hurt. They can't just be slapped around and you stop them before they got seriously hurt. No, they need to be seriously hurt when you open fire. That's part of lethal force. You know,
from my understanding, it's like they got into it. She's upset. She goes and calls her brothers. The time that she called her brothers, in that moment, they weren't into it. I think she called them to scare his ass. But it got out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Because nowadays, this generation nowadays, they don't know how to resolve conflict. They just quick to just take somebody out. They don't know how to resolve conflict.
Yeah, no kind of nothing. All right, let's listen. Let's listen to a little bit of Kempire. Did I bring it up on him? No.
According to TMZ and their exclusive, Kirk and Rashida Frost's son is the #1 suspect in the T. Hood investigation. This comes after T. Hood's girlfriend, who's Kirk Frost's daughter, denied allegations that her brother had anything to do with this.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire Channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So this story has taken so many twists and turns since over the weekend, but now TMZ is confirming that police's #1 suspect is actually Kirk and Rashida Frost's son, who allegedly, people have said, were hiding their son. So according to TMZ, they said a huge update in the T. Hood murder case in Georgia. Cops have identified their top suspect, and he is the son of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta stars Kirk and Rashida Frost. TMZ obtained the incident report from the rapper Slang, and the Gwinnett County Police Department says that their primary suspect is Kai Lasheed Frost. T. Hood's mom also told TMZ the alleged person is the son of Kirk and Rashida. They said, as we reported, T. Hood was shot at his Georgia home Friday and he later died. It has since been revealed that T. Hood was dating Kirk and Rashida's daughter. And now cops say the rapper was unalived in a, quote, domestic dispute. They fingered Kirk and Rashida's son as their suspect. So according to our friends over at the Neighborhood Talk, they've been following the story since it broke over the weekend, because there was actual footage that the family posted on social media in a phone call that they had with Kirk Frost's daughter.
T. Hood's mom also told TMZ the alleged. I'm trying to find a timestamp. Okay, here we go. All right, so what he's playing right now is audio, y'all. He's playing, and I want y'all to hear it. He's playing audio of the daughter. I don't know if this is a phone call to whoever, but this is audio of Kelsey speaking.
Weekend, because there was actual footage that the family posted on social media in a phone call that they had with Kirk Frost's daughter. They came and he was taking his handcuffs. I told you that was wrong. So according to this post, they posted this on social media, tagging Kay, Kirk's daughter, on social media, Frosted K, admitting her brother unalived Tevin Hood, and he's literally in hiding. This is what they're accusing K of. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not. Like, I hear what y'all are saying, but like, you can't, like, I don't. So you hear what she's saying, that she doesn't condone that ish, brother or not. Condone that shit. It's more to the story. So this is another video that they posted. I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna find out. So, yeah, please do me like I'm asking the same questions. What I'm saying is, okay,
wait a minute. How the fuck does this sound like she? Kelsey. This sounds like she want her brother arrested. She's speaking now. See, this is what she get fucked up at. This is what she get fucked. First of all, do you not know that your brother just unalived your boyfriend who you called? You called your brother to this scene. Your brother just unalived your boyfriend, okay? He's unalived. So you on the phone with his family, basically incriminating your brother, which, you know, and saying that, okay, you don't agree with, if your parents are hiding your brother out, you don't, wait a minute, hold the fuck on. What happened to family over everything? What happened to you as the one that called your brother out there for this shit to happen? And now you're basically a snake to your family. These people got you on audio. Now, see, if anybody, you should have been talking to the cops in your family. That's it. Why are you speaking to his people?
You ain't got to talk to nobody. Keep your mouth shut. If they're hiding her brother, why would you speak?
Why would you even say it? Because they, at some point, gonna have to deny this to the police. Which is not, I'm not saying any of this shit is right. What I'm talking about is this whole family shit. The fact that if it wasn't for her, this young man wouldn't be unalive. But you, all this shit happened, and you over there talking to his family, basically incriminating your family, and your brother was there due to you. Come on, bro.
I think she's covering her own ass right now. I
But
think she
you
knows
also
she's going to be implemented.
You also have to know the dynamic of her and her siblings.
The only dynamic I need to know is that she called her brother and he came. So if the dynamic was that fucked up, why was you able to call your brother and he came? That's enough for me. The fact that you called your brother because you was over there getting your ass whooped, which probably ain't the first time, and instead of your brother saying, y'all, that's y'all being, I ain't got nothing to do with it, your brother showed up. That's all the dynamic I need. And your brother's in this shit because you called him and he came. So what other dynamic is that need to be? Now, we do know from Love and Hip Hop that they done had issues, right, Fun? That's what you getting at. Because they've had issues within their family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's what you leaning towards, which
They're
I get.
dysfunctional.
What?
They're dysfunctional. They're a little dysfunctional.
Very dysfunctional, right. You're right. But in that moment, on that night, the boy gang came to her aid. Irregardless to what other shit done took place. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
I think
man.
at this moment, I think she's scared. And in this moment, I don't think she, I don't know. Maybe she thought he wouldn't have gone that far. I just wanted you to shake him up, kind of scare him or whatever. But I don't think she thought it was going to go this far.
But that's just, man, look. See, that's the thing. When you call your family into these situations, you don't know what's going to happen.
Right. But you
don't know.
Throw your family up under the bus.
Hell no.
If anything, just shut what they call the fuck up. Just don't say nothing.
Girl, you better say it again. Like I did. Now that just right there, just this girl is on. And I was gonna get into these phone calls tomorrow. They on my list to get into tomorrow. I didn't know he was gonna play it, but this is jacked up.
Yeah, she should really just be quiet.
And see, this is what happens when
and
you
if you want to
family
talk
member,
and vent, go to your family behind closed doors and y'all talk.
why are you even talking? Listen, I get it that you was, in a relationship with this dude. That was your dude. He's now unalive. I get it, but it ain't just some random. Your brother unalive this dude, right? So my thing is, why are you even talking to his family in the first place? Like your number one priority, you should be worried about your own family and what's going on, and the fact that because of you, your brother is now in serious trouble. You two and your other brother, if that's the case, y'all in trouble. Why in the fuck? Because see, anything at this point that you say and do is used against you in the court of law, you dummy.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
and
for
that's why
real.
this social media shit can be a curse.
Oh my God. And then you done talk to them, they done recorded you and done released this shit on social media. You thinking you on a phone call with his mama. She recording you. She got enough mindset to record you. And not only record you, but put the shit out on social media, which the cops ain't gonna like. The cops don't like that. They don't like you interfering with an investigation. And that's exactly what the mom did. Not by recording her per se, but by putting it out on social media.
And then depending on what state they're in, their recording may be.
They in Georgia.
I don't know if that's cool, and they can use that in court. Because sometimes recordings without that person's permission is no good.
I don't know. I looked that up too.
Yeah.
I just
All right,
did. It's a one state party, meaning one of you has to be aware of the recording.
And she was not aware. So
Well, no, one of you, meaning the person making the recording, is aware. It's a two-party state is where you can't record another person without their knowledge.
Oh well,
Or being stated that this phone call, like when you call a company and it's a two-state party state, they have to tell you that the phone call is recorded. That's why you hear this phone call may be recorded for property insurance or whatever, the training or whatever. And they say it for every state, but in Georgia, it's a one-party state, which means the person recording knows that the recording is going on, and that's fine.
Well, she's in trouble then.
Okay, let's listen.
I don't know. They maybe had the wrong information. They tried to find him. They sent the whole SWAT team with the little shit with the big guns. They came and he was taken into handcuffs. I told you that before. I don't condone that shit. I don't give a fuck whether or not.
So in another post, the family said this: Frosty K set my brother up. She had her brother pow him and say that she didn't know he got my brother 5 times in the back and stomach. The post continues. They said that they cleaned it up and hid the brother so the police wouldn't find the weapon or him. And they put in quotes, her 2 brothers. One left the scene, but the one that lives on the property is hiding. So in another post, the family writes this: if someone is so-called beating you up in your house, why not call 911 to remove the person from the home? And he lived there as well. And Kai Frost lives there as well, which is the brother. Why wait on someone to be pow, then call 911? So this is what, for those that are trying to understand what's happening here. So they're alleging that Kay's brothers got involved in a domestic dispute between her and the now unalived Tuffy Hood. They continue in their post. They said, and again, your brother already lived there in the house. Why wait on your older brother to come then pow him together when 911 could have called from 3 p.m. You wait.
I didn't know that. So they all lived in the house together?
That's what I thought, because they say they cleaned the place up and took the gun away. And I that's what I thought I read, that he lived there too. That they all that it was their prop that lived on the property. And he lived there, and I'm guessing the suspect also lived there, because somehow they cleaned up the area and removed the gun and him.
And so they called the other brother to the scene as well.
Yes.
See,
that doesn't live there, but one party lived there with them. And I'm believing, I don't know whose property it was, whether it was his property or maybe Rashid's property that he lets them live at, the daughter and the son, and he just happened.
I don't know. I do all that. I know all that tomorrow, because I'm gonna look all that up. Because see, I didn't even know that part. All right. If he got pow in the bag, that is not self-defense.
3 to 4 more hours, then call 911, and you didn't even call 911. You had us call 911. She then says in another post, they say, please shut the F up and stop eating D on this app. If this was self-defense situation, why would the brother leave the house before the police arrive? And there's no weapons, just a shot person. That was already dead at the scene. You took time to clean up, not call 911, because the 911 call came from Lithonia. Then you called after police were already en route. Why run if it was SD? Well, the family responded here because Frosted K, Kirk's daughter, took to social media over the weekend because she was hearing all the rumors that people were speculating online about her brother's involvement. So she says this. She says, first off, I've been advised not to speak by plenty of parties, hopefully an attorney. She says, I can't sit back and let this narrative being created go on. The love of my life is gone. The man I lay with and cuddle every single night is no longer here. So as I want to ask for respect and privacy, I won't, because I will always defend my baby. I don't condone this ish in any shape, form, or fashion. I'm sick to my stomach. I don't wish this on anyone. My brain is all over the place. This is a total nightmare, but I'm going to get this off. I don't even have time to grieve or say my respects in the right manner because I'm defending myself, being attacked by people who are creating weird and sick rumors. I'm not good at talking, but I would love to give insight and let the people who love him in to get understanding. I don't have the right words, but I want to keep typing while also respecting his family and loved ones. She says, so please stop listening to people who weren't there. Listening to all these rumors and conspiracy theories will get nobody anywhere, but just following a false narrative. I hate I have to even post this, but I won't let y'all bully me and put the blame on me, making it seem like we weren't one. I ain't ever fathomed no ish like this. I love my man with my entire heart. Sending me threats, I'm grieving too. I am hurting too. I didn't harm anyone or ask anyone to harm him. I didn't call for anyone to come help me. I didn't ask for this. I would never. My baby was still healing from being pow 3 times. We handled our business in private. I am livid also. I didn't call my
Who
family.
the hell called in?
That's saying she called them.
She's saying she didn't call.
That's different from what they're saying. But again, you can't hide that. You could erase it from your phone. You could do whatever you want. It's on your phone. It's on his phone. And I'll guarantee you don't need the phone to see the messages. You just have to subpoena the phone company to get the records. And they'll tell you if it's a text message, and they'll tell you if a phone call was made between this time and this time. Can't tell you what's on the phone call, but they can definitely tell you what's on the text messages. They can print your text messages.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I'm so
Go ahead,
confused.
Q.
Now she's saying she didn't call her brothers. Who said that she called her brothers? Where did it come from then?
That's all the ones that I said. Truth all said that she called the brothers.
That came out of her mouth and said she called her brothers.
No, I don't know where they're getting it from, but all the ones that I said.
That's my question. Where did it come from that she said that she called her brothers?
Let me look at some of the articles.
Because if she's saying she did it, I don't know how they arrived and got there.
For one, I'm the only girl, and I know we would be right back together that same night. If anything, I don't involve my folks in our business. I didn't call a brother. I didn't call anyone but his mother. That's my baby, and I don't care who was involved. I don't condone this. I am not okay. So that was Kirk's daughter responding to all the conspiracy theories at the time. But now TMZ is confirming that her brother, Kai Frost, is their #1 suspect. According to TMZ, this story is developing. Guys, I will keep you posted. Make sure that you turn on your notifications. Make sure you are subscribed, first of all, to the channel for the next update on this very, very sad story all around. Thank you for watching.
Here we go
now. Okay, so that's it. Let me see something.
Now, I think Kai is both his and Rashida's. Kai and it's another one that's theirs. Kai and what's the Carter? I think both of they share those children together. Kai and Carter.
T Hood was a weird looking dude.
And all the other ones are Kirk's.
Let me see something.
Yeah, because
I am so. Huh?
I said, yeah, Kai will be younger than Kelsey.
Yeah, the boys are younger than her. That Carter child can't. That Carter child, if he's not a teenager, he's got to be a young adult, because that's the one they had together.
Carter should probably be about 11, 12.
That's what I'm saying. He's a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah.
She had that baby while the show, since the show been on.
So, and then because Jasmine, her son should be about 9 or 10 that he had by Jasmine. And FYI, she doesn't have another child by Kirk. They only have that one, Cannon.
Let me see.
This is a mess.
It is a mess, Plumberry. It is such a mess.
This is a mess.
Well, he is claiming self-defense.
Yeah, I'm looking at a video that I halfway want to play, but I hadn't heard it myself. But I think I am going to play it.
Get a good lawyer.
Oh, no, I don't play. Let's see. T murder update. Police name Kurt. I think I'm gonna play this one. Let's see.
It's more to the story, so I don't know.
Somebody's listening to the audio. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna play the audio of this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have more clips and everything in the phone call and everything tomorrow when we talk about it. I am so confused at this point because, and then too, I'm gonna make sure if I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna go over there on that daughter's her social media because she's doing a lot of talking. I don't even know why she made that post he just read. I don't even know why she would do that. Like, she need to be quiet.
Yeah, because from listening to her, it's like, no, I didn't call my brothers. I don't get
That's what
them
she
in my
said.
family
That's what she
involved in my
said.
business. So how did
Kai
he show
is
up?
not Kelsey, Tanya. Kai is the other son, the younger son. It's Kai, Kelsey, and Kurt. Okay. Oh, let's see. Kai is the younger son. And did y'all get a clear understanding of which one supposedly allegedly stayed in the house? Maybe it's the younger son that stayed in the house because I don't see them calling Kai to the scene. I see them calling Kirk to the scene.
Well, Kirk is in his early 30s.
That's what I'm
Kirk
saying.
Jr.
So they
think
wouldn't
that
call.
Kai
Listen,
may have lived in the house with
that's
them.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying
Yes.
to say.
Yes. That makes more sense. Maybe he came home and heard them fussing and going.
No. So maybe what was ever happening was happening in front of Kai, and Kai is the one that called the older brother.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if Kai is in the home, he's younger, he's a little boy, and the boy is beating up on Kelsey. So Kai, it would make sense that Kai would call the older brother.
Mm-hmm.
So that's,
because I'm assuming because Kelsey's about 29, 30. So I'm assuming that her boyfriend would be the same age, if not a few years older.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I can see them calling the older brother. And he's in his
30s. You is K, and if you're talking about Kurt, he got 8 kids.
He got 7.
That thing said 8. I don't know. I don't even care. She got 2 more.
Yeah, he got a lot of kids.
And he got a lot of kids outside his marriage, asshole. Anywho, let's not go there. This love of hip hop 2.0.
But good old
I really didn't even want to cover this, but somebody emailed me and I was like, damn.
I bet you a lot of men wish they could get a woman like Rashida that's gonna stick by all.
It is a lot of women like Rashida out there. You'll be surprised. It's a lot of women out there like Rashida. Hell, I was one of them. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna tell you no word of lie. I own my shit. I own my shit. It's a lot of women out there like Rashida. A lot.
You still,
a lot. And believe me, one day Rashida gonna get tired too. But Rashida slow. She gonna get tired. Believe me, it's gonna happen.
Girl, they got married what, 98, 99.
They've been married for years. They were young. They've been married for a long time. Long time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so the name of this channel, like I said, I'm gonna share this channel out on my community while y'all Music 101. MUSIZ 101. Okay. And I haven't heard this. That's why I'm kind of sketchy about playing it, but let's listen. I'm gonna slow it down too, because a lot of this stuff is kind of.
It's more to the story, so I don't.
Okay, so what the video is coming in on is the phone call that they put out on Chelsea, on Kelsey. Why do I want to keep calling this little girl? It's Kelsey, y'all. This is the this person is playing the phone call.
It's more to the story, so I don't.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They wouldn't. They supposed to have him. Okay, so.
And you know from what the person is showing, I think that's the mama right there. Y'all see the left side of the screen? That's the mama actually on the phone with Kelsey. Now they're playing the intro. Let's listen now.
What up, gang? Fight for another video. Fight for another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
This is what Music 101, the street reporter, and I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. T Hood murder update. Police named Kurt and Rashida Frost's son as the prime suspect. Kyle Rashid Frost. Since day one, T Hood's sister been saying that Kyle Frost shot her brother. The family leaked a phone call of Kurt's daughter telling T Hood's mother she told the police her brother shot T Hood.
But I don't know, they maybe have the wrong information. They tried to find him, they sent the little SWAT team with the little shit with the big iron, they came and he was taken into handcuffs. I told you that before. I don't condone that shit, whether or not. Like, I hear what y'all are saying, but y'all, like, you can't, like, I don't condone that. It's more to the story, so I don't
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot.
So according to her, and I wanted to listen to that again, which I was going to do once I got off live. Keep it cute. Be true. According to Kelsey, the police took the boy away in handcuffs. This is the boyfriend's mom, Tanya. This is T Hood's mother that Kelsey is on the phone with. So according to Kelsey, she's saying that the police took her brother away in handcuffs.
Which one? It has to be
the one that shot him.
Junior, or was it Kai?
It wouldn't be Kai. First of all, Kai's 11. Kai is not the one that shot him unless Kirk Jr. ran.
No, Kai is in his 20s. He's like,
you just said Kai had to be still a teenager.
I said
like 11 or something.
Carter is the youngest of them. He's like 11, 12.
I am so fucking confused. I'm about to give
It's
up.
all the K's. All their names are with a K.
Okay, one of the
Kai
two
is. So Kurt Frost must be the one that they arrested, and they're hiding out Kai.
So one of the two left the property supposedly before this happened. The one that lives there is the one that they supposedly picked up, but he claimed self-defense. So
if the brother that lived there is not the one that shot, why would he have to claim self-defense? And why would he taken away in handcuffs?
Well, even if you claim self-defense, they're still going to arrest you. Yeah.
If he's not the one,
okay. Let me find out which one shot who which one they're accusing of the shooting. But I believe it's the one that lives there is the one that
because the picture you're showing that looks like Kai, I think.
The name on this picture.
What's the name?
It's blurred. Let me go to my device. Hold on. See, this is where
he look awfully young. That looks like Kai. But I could be wrong. It's either him or Kirk Jr. But that don't look like Kirk Jr. though. I think Kirk Jr. is a little darker.
Kai Frost.
Kai Frost what? Kai Frost what?
Is the suspect.
Okay, so Kirk Jr. is not the suspect.
No.
So which one
did they arrest?
Okay, current status is Kai Frost identified as the prime suspect. As of August 13, no official charges have been filed against Kai Frost.
So all this time I've been thinking. That's why I just wanted to.
I don't think he was arrested.
I need to finish. That's why I just wanted to introduce this today and not go into it because see, I was under the impression that Kirk Jr. was the one that unalived.
Right.
So it's Kai. Okay,
yes,
so
Kai.
So what I gotta figure out and just I'm gonna figure it out myself is which one stayed in the house. Was it Kai or Kurt? Which one was called to the house? And which one there? So there had to be, and which one they actually arrested. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it says here the fraud. Okay, that indicates that incident may be investigated as a potential self-defense shooting. Now, the only way that they don't arrest you is if they believe that it was self-defense.
That ain't answering nothing of what I just said. You going into something
I'm
else.
just saying that the investigation, because no one's arrested.
I'm confused, the truth.
Nobody's been arrested. He is just a prime suspect.
The girl
He has
said
not been
somebody was
arrested.
taken away in handcuffs.
It doesn't say anybody was taken away in handcuffs. They say nobody was arrested. Nothing. But again, they're saying they're investigated as a potential self-defense shooting. And that he is the prime suspect, which means they have no charges against him or pending to put charges until more of an investigation is done.
This is crazy. So,
but the phone call says that he did it, and she didn't ask him to do it. So I don't know why nobody's arrested unless somebody got some pull somewhere. Because with her testimony,
in order to be arrested, they have to know where you are. And word on the street is he's in hiding.
Yes, because he wasn't arrested that night. Now, whoever lives there stayed there. The other person involved left. So the question would be, if Kai doesn't live there, is he the one that left? Because the statement said whoever lived there stayed until police arrived. They also said that they suspect that they were cleaning up because they weren't the ones that called 911. Someone else did. And then she called 911 and they were already en route to the house. Are you going to yell at me again?
This don't make sense, because if this was the love of your life and you so hurt and this, that, and the third, I cuddled up with him every night, how did you find the time to clean up before you called the police?
Maybe the brother was. Maybe she was just standing there looking stupid. I don't know. But to come out your mouth and say, this is the love of my life, but you complaining because he whooped your ass. I mean, how bad was it if you telling everybody he's the love of your life? How bad was the whooping?
Whatever.
Okay. All right, let's listen. Oh shit! What I do to the oh here.
What up, man? Fight for another video.
Did I rewind that? My God, today. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's see.
Did it? Why did they let him go?
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back.
SWAT team with the little shit with the big iron, they came and he was taken into handcuffs. I told you that on phone. I don't condone that shit, whether or not. Like, I hear what y'all are saying, but y'all, like, you can't, like, I don't condone that. It's more to the story, so I don't know.
Well, I don't understand how they would let him out if you told them that your brother shot Tevin. They supposed to have him. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna find out.
So, yeah, please do. Like, I'm asking the same questions.
See, Hood's sister responded and said, let's be real. If you love my brother like you say you do, why not tell your people at the police department what really happened? Your brother shot him while he was walking away. Point blank, period. Say your truth like you say you.
Well, how would the sister know that though? If the sister wasn't there and he's unalive, how would his sister know that he was walking away when he was shot? Unless Kelsey told her that. Y'all get what I'm saying? The sister made a post and said, let's be real. This is T Hood's sister. And I'm gonna go to her social media too. She said, let's be real. If you love my brother like you say you do, why not tell your people at the police department what really happened? Your brother shot him while he was walking away. Point blank, period. Say your truth like you say you want to do. Justice will be served regardless if you want to protect the facts or not. But my question is, how would T Hood's sister know that the brother was walking away when he got shot unless she was there? How would she know that?
Unless they said he was
Now,
shot.
I do know that according to what we heard a minute ago, that he was shot like in the back, in the chest, and da 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 da. But still, even with being shot in the back, still, you can't say the person was walking away when that shot was fired, right? But so how would the sister know that he was walking away when he was shot?
Because she knows he got shot in the back.
But that
That's where she got it from.
him being shot in the back don't necessarily mean he was walking away when he was shot in the back though.
Well, the
Because he was
autopsy.
shot like 5 times. So none of us know how the shots were fired. Like the shots in the back could have been fired once he hit the ground. You get what I'm saying?
Well, the
So
autopsy will show
I'm
where the
sure.
entry and the
I'm
exit
sure.
wounds. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure, Fonberry, but
Yeah.
that hasn't happened yet. What I'm saying is, how can the sister definitively say that he was shot while walking away? How would she know that?
Because all she heard or knows is that her brother got shot in the back. So when you hear somebody got shot in the back, you automatically think their backs were turned, they were walking away.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay.
Want to do. Justice will be served regardless if you want to protect the facts or not. Kelsey say she told the police that her brother did it. But T Hood family, like, if you told the police her brother did it, why did they let him go? Kelsey said she don't know. But she did say they came back looking for him. T Hood's sister ain't buying it. She say, you couldn't have. There's no way you told the police that your brother shot my brother while he was walking away and they let him go.
So, like I assume Kelsey said it. That he just said it. He said the sister said, "There's no way that you told the police that your brother shot my brother while he was walking away." She said it. She, if anything, she is helping. My God, today. My God, today. Listen.
But it's all gonna come out in the wash.
All I can do is remember when she was on Love and Hip Hop. Those couple of episodes I watched when she was on Love and Hip Hop. And the fact that she came across on that show, and this is not me like bashing the young lady.
She's
but
not bright.
She was a brat on that show. She was a brat. She felt entitled. I remember her and Rashida having issues because she was working in Rashida's store. She wasn't doing what she was supposed to do as far as the store. She felt like the fact that her parents had money, that was all that was it. And she shouldn't even had to work for the money. Like, I just remember her on that show. And this right here, me remembering how she behaved on that show, this right here, what she's doing, don't shock me. And I guess that goes back to what you said, I think, about the family dynamic. It was either you or somebody in the chat.
Me.
This right here, what she's doing, as far as this says a lot. It says a lot, y'all. I mean, I get you love the nigga, but the fact of the matter is the nigga was putting his hands on you.
She forgot about that part.
You forgot about that. All you remember the fact is that y'all laid up and fucked and woke up this morning and we slept the night away and shit. You know what?
That's what I'm saying. It's
You
all gonna
know,
come.
like let's just talk about it. Damn.
Yep.
Girl, you was throwing your brothers up under the bus.
Girl, under
and my thing is, look, be honest with the cops. I ain't never gonna say lie to the cops, but you talking to his family. What for what though? What you trying to still be good with the family or some shit?
And
what are you doing?
And they don't. You're the ops. You're the enemy at this point now.
Exactly. Them folks ain't listen. Let me tell you something about a sister. Let me tell you something about a sister whose brother has been unalive. Girl, she ain't rocking with you. She's not rocking with you. She may pretend because you a chatty little motherfucker and you a talk. She may be pretending, but she ain't rocking with you.
And the
I
mama
don't give a damn how much you beg and plead and say how much you loved her brother. She's not rocking with you. So you might well stop it. Next year be coming on social media all heartbroken because they ain't gonna let her come to the funeral. And believe me, they ain't.
Do you blame them?
They ain't. You what the hell you got going on over there? Because there wasn't nobody but you.
No, I didn't. That beat was not me. You always blaming me.
Who beeping? Who did that? That sounds like some type of bomb.
That was my computer.
All my bombs are disarmed right now.
Okay, listen. I'm getting a little irritated by Miss Kelsey.
You irritate at me, everybody else. Damn it!
I ain't irritated.
Fawn don't get yelled at.
Yes, I do.
Fawn get yelled at too. She just don't take it. She's just not a crybaby. She just don't take it as me.
See, look at that. Look at that.
She just don't. She just don't. She take it because she know me and she know I'm not really yelling at her. I'm yelling at the situation.
And just like True stands 10 toes down, so do I. So there you go.
The truth, he don't like me to yell at him from.
Neither one of us run in the corner and start sucking our thumb.
See, look at this. Wow, you listen to this. Now, can I say something without y'all getting mad?
We're gonna get mad, but just say it. Don't say it.
That is a weird looking motherfucker right there. I'm sorry.
Stop talking about that, boy. That ain't got nothing to do with this case. His looks ain't got. See, that's you always got to talk about somebody's titties or how they look.
He looked like Rashida.
He looked just like Rashida.
No, on the picture that you have showing right now on the StreamYard, is the dude that is no longer with us.
No, it's not.
That's Kai.
That's
Kai?
That's
the
accused. He don't look like Kurt or Rashida.
He looks just like
the hell
Rashida.
He look like.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he look like Rashida.
Look like Boo Boo the Fool right there. That's what he look like.
He looks like Rashida right there. You can see Kirk, but I don't understand. Kirk ain't. He's not eye candy at all.
Oh hell! What did I do? My baby don't let me hit the road. I done hit the road now, but hold on, y'all.
But I know they said beauty is in the eye.
You know what?
And I'm not the beholder. So you get what I'm saying?
See, now I done got on the truth about the looks. Now you done came out. See, this is what I'm talking about.
See, I ain't talking about the cheerings.
Look at Queen talking about he is an odd looking lad. Y'all need to stop. Y'all really need to stop.
I'm just saying, Kirk ain't. If he was the last man,
Kirk look like he a bit on the spectrum. I'ma just say it. Fuck it. He look like he a little slow.
If Kirk was the last man on earth, Lady Pond, here I come. Cause if I lay down with that motherfucker, hell no.
Oh shit! See, y'all gotta stop. Behave, people. All right.
First popped off and people was trying to say she set it up or.
Hold on, I'm gonna back it up a little bit because I got to hear this because I am so.
I don't condone what happened, so I honestly think she told the police.
Hold on, I would fast forward too much, y'all. Hold on.
The facts. But nah, Kelsey say she told the police that her brother did it. But T Hood family, like, if you told the police her brother did it, why did they let him go? Kelsey said she don't know. But she did say they came back looking for him. T Hood's sister ain't buying it. She say, you couldn't have. There's no way you told the police that your brother shot my brother while he was walking away and they let him go. But as y'all read, she said justice will be served regardless if you want to protect the facts or not. If y'all haven't seen my last video on this situation, make sure you go check it out right after this. Someone with a big name in Atlanta posted on their Instagram and let the Z's know, hey, look, this right here came from up top. We need them until otherwise. I understand T Hood family is very emotional right now, but I believe Kelsey told the police her brother shot T Hood. When she first spoke out about the situation, she let it be known that she do not condone what happened to T Hood. She don't care who was involved. And that right there let me know that she's saying, look, I don't care if my brother is the shooter. I don't condone what happened. So I honestly think she told the police what truly happened. But for the people that didn't see her response to this situation right after it happened, or for the people that don't really remember, let me read y'all what Kelsey Frost said when this situation first popped off and people was trying to say she set it up or she was involved in this whole situation. First off, I've been advised not to speak up by plenty of parties. I can't sit back and let this narrative being created go on. The love of my life is gone. The man I lay with and cuddle every single night is no longer here. So as I want to ask for respect and privacy, I won't, because I will always defend my baby. She said, I don't condone it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I am sick to my stomach. I don't wish this on anyone. My brain is all over the place. This is a total nightmare, but I'm going to get this off. I don't even have time to grieve or say my respect in the right manner because I am defending myself. Being attacked by people who are creating weird and sick rumors. I'm not good at talking, but I would love to give an insight and let the people who love him in to get an understanding. I don't have the right words, but I want to keep typing while also respecting his family and loved ones. She said, so please stop listening to people who weren't there. Listen to all these rumors and conspiracy theories will get nobody anywhere, but just following a false narrative. I hate I have to even post this, but I won't let y'all bully me and put the blame on me, making it seem like we weren't one. I ain't ever fathomed no shit like this. I love my man with my entire heart. Sending me threats. I'm grieving too. I'm hurting too. I didn't harm anyone or ask anyone to harm him. I didn't call for anyone to come help me. I didn't ask for this. I would never. My baby was still healing from being shot 3 times. So damn, he was already shot 3 times prior. We handle our business in private. I am livid also. I didn't call my family for help. For one, I'm the only girl, and I know we would be right back together the same night. If anything, I don't involve my folks in our business. I didn't call a brother. I didn't call anyone but his mother. That's my baby. I don't care who's involved. I don't condone this. I am not. Okay. As of right now, Kurt and Rashida's son, Kyla She Frost, have been labeled as the main suspect. Like I said in my previous video, man, y'all got to be careful who you run out and go protect. I don't care if it's family, friends, or whoever, because somebody can call you and be like, somebody just did this. You go beat them up, shoot them, or they beat you up and shoot you. At the end of the day, they damn near still gonna be together. And you done went through what you went through for nothing. We see it all the time. And like Kelsey said, she said she didn't call nobody because she know every time they get into it, they be right back together the same night. So just imagine you go and take up for your sister. You beat this person up. You shoot this person or whatever the case may be. And they right back together. And the sister mad at you. Can't make this up. But y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think, man.
But that happens a lot too, whether people realizing I'm gonna speed him up. Hold on. That happens a lot.
Subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
Okay, that was it. He's just showing some posts. I'm gonna go get
But
all those
did he
posts.
say that he was healing because he just got shot 3 times?
Yeah, a couple of months
Right.
before he had been shot in another incident.
What the?
Yeah.
Now I got a question. Why people won't put holes in you, brother? What is your character like?
I'm gonna have to go back and see what happened with that. I'm sure it's out there. Yeah, he was shot in the stomach, I think. And if he was shot in the stomach 3 times, baby, that was his wake up call right there, because you can get shot in the stomach once and leave here.
Man, why does everybody want to shoot at you, bro?
Mm-hmm.
That's my question.
What was his previous 2 shots acquired? But I don't know, Sonya. I'm gonna research today. When I get off of here, I have some more answers when I come on tomorrow. I ain't even mean to go this deep into it today, but I got confused, girl, and I'm still confused, but I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, now I'm a little confused now that I'm hearing a little bit more. Like,
Yeah.
called,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't call. Listen, I thought it was Kirk Jr. and all this
Hmm.
stuff. I was so confused.
I never thought it was Kai, and I guess because, like I say, I didn't go deep into it because I knew I was gonna talk about it more tomorrow. But I thought it was Kirk Jr. I didn't think it was Kai.
But them boys, they rough around the edges anyway.
Somebody else said that, but I've never heard anything about him.
Yeah, I mean, just from the show, you could tell. I think two of them got in a fight or
Well, you know,
whatever.
I ain't watched the show in years. I ain't watched the show since they were
Yeah, the
all damn
brothers,
near young.
they fight each other. They have fought each other. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, child. And they need to
Yeah.
learn. I don't care how much money mommy and daddy got.
Hmm.
Once you involve yourself,
Sometimes mommy and daddy having money, or mommy and daddy acquiring money, or mommy and daddy focused on the money, the children fall by the wayside. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah,
And a lot of
stuff
parents
just
feel
like
as though when they put their all into the making of the money and they spend the money on the kids and spoil the kids, that's a substitute. That's not. There's no
well, one thing I
substitution.
can say about Rashida,
There's no substitution for raising and nurturing children. Money is not a substitution.
right? But they did put them in the restaurant, have them working, you know, so they
Yeah,
can
just
carry
like they had the Kelsey in her boutique, in her shop working, and the girl felt like she was supposed to come in there and not do shit and still get paid. She thought she was just supposed to be giving the money. See, that lets me know her mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely confused and intrigued at the same time. So with that comes research. So when we come back tomorrow, we're gonna talk, y'all. We're gonna talk.
If
Like
I
I
run
said,
across some stuff, I'll send it to you.
oh, I know you will. And I was just about to say that if y'all come across any video, any news article, whatever, y'all that y'all think we should talk about, y'all email me. My email is strolling on the screen. Y'all know how it go.
Because you know I be on the tick of the top.
Oh yeah, that's where I need to be, but I got to find time for all this crap, man.
That's
Like,
where you get all the 411 is on
yes,
TikTok.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Some people, that's all they watch is the tick of the top.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, y'all, that's gonna be it for today. I didn't even mean for it to go this long. We 20 minutes over, but that's okay. It's okay. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be talking more about this. I am going to try to get some information on that other case that we saw, and try to bring some more information regarding that. Any other updates on any other cases we followed so far in the last week or so? Any updates? I'll give that. I might just decide. I'm trying to think of a. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm trying to think of, and thanks to those that support this channel, I do appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. Okay, so I'm trying to think of like a format for this channel. As far as I'm trying to, like, I'm thinking this is how I want to do it. I want to have certain days for certain content. I got so many things or cases saved in my playlist for this channel. And it's so many cases to where I can sort of kind of cover a certain type of crime on each day. What I'm saying is, and when I get it together, I'm gonna go deep into it with y'all. It's gonna be certain days that I cover certain content. That's what I'm saying. Um, that's how I just want to come up with a format for this channel to be more organized with it instead of being all over the place. You get what I'm saying, from here? Instead of being all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking I'm gonna have a day for updates. I'm gonna have a day for this. I'm gonna have a day for that. But I'll get it all together. Once I set my mind to something, I'll get it all together. Thank you, Sanjia. Thank you for supporting from the bushes, baby. I appreciate it. That's one that's always gonna support. I love Sanjia. But yes, Fun, thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate you. D Truth,
No
I love you,
problem.
even though I yell at you. Thank you.
Stop crying.
He ain't gonna stop. He
He in the
alright.
corner sucking his pacifier.
Yeah, he probably working. He probably working.
What you
Tanya
two
said, I
yapping
love her.
about? What you crying about now?
Now you crying for it. I love how you doing the truth because you get info from the crimes from. Yeah, I can't listen. I listen. In order for me to really like come with a channel, I got to watch the content and respect it and respect how it's brought and the thing. Cause I can't do the extra. I can't do the conspiracy theories. I can't do the, the all over the place type stuff. That's why a lot of stuff y'all see as far as these cases are concerned, I don't talk about it because I can't. I do want to get my information from the news channels and from channels that I feel like is putting out, the right information. And that's why it takes so much to research. Cause it be a lot out there, but it's just that you have to filter through the trash to get through the treasure. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's what that is. But I'm focused on this one. I got to get into the gist of this one. Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Cause see, Kelsey done pissed me off, and I ain't saying what her brother did was right. And I got
Mm-hmm.
to do, she said she didn't call.
That's too easy to corroborate. There ain't no
Not
way
for us
she.
though, D2. Not for us.
No,
It's
not
not
for us.
easy for us.
But the police will to
Of
lie on
course,
that.
of course. But we talking about us and what we know. Cause the police ain't talking.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but again, this is a statement she made to his family. So she may say, I just told them that so they wouldn't be mad at me. I don't know. But what she said to them on the phone can't be given to the police as concrete evidence because she can
How come
recant
it can't?
she can recant that at any time.
But it still can be given to the police and they consider it as evidence.
It will, but she can recant it anytime and said,
Of course you can. Of
I was
course you
lying.
can.
I was for all she says I
She
was
can't
lying.
recant. She can't recant whether or not she made that call or not. Because
No.
like you said, that's gonna be
Yeah.
that's gonna be. They probably already know the answer to that with the
Mm-hmm.
investigation that's going on. I guarantee you that.
If she said that to that woman and they put that out, they've already checked. They've already
Yeah,
checked if she did make that text message or not,
absolutely.
and what the text message said because that's important. How she writes it, how she sent that text is very important. Whether she is implemented or not, she may have just told the brother to come home. He's acted up. She may have told the brother he beat my behind. Get here now. There's plenty of things she could have said, and how she said it is the difference between her being involved or her just saying, "Come home." He's mad. He's acting up again.
I'm
Who
curious
knows?
to know if
It
that
all come
statement
out
that
in the wash.
that
But
statement that the
the thing
sister
is,
made. I'm curious if the statement that the sister made that Kelsey told her that her brother
mm-hmm.
shot him while walking away. I am very curious about that one.
Well, they said that he got shot in the back
I know that
and
the
the
truth.
stomach, but they could be entry and exit
That's
wounds.
what I said. And that's what I was trying to tell Funbear. Just because he's got, that to the back don't mean he was actually shot in the back.
Yeah,
Could have went straight through.
But
and
all the sister know and heard is he got shot in the back.
yeah,
That's it. And once you hear that, what do we think automatically?
Yeah, he was walking away.
Okay.
well,
Absolutely.
they wouldn't be considering self defense if he was shot in the back.
Because if a person's back is turned to you, how is
That's
that self-defense?
that's not a lethal. That is not a threatening. If a person is running away, that is not a threatening stance. Now, if he turns to shoot back at you, that's threatening, but you still got to prove that. But again, shot in the back is a fleeing or not immediate danger to yourself. Deadly force is not required if the person is fleeing from you, either backing up or whatever. You have to prove that they came towards you to have self defense.
Well, he had to be facing him at one point in time because he was shot in the chest.
Well, yeah, but that also could be an exit wound from the back.
Okay, now I'm about to end it because we just
Yeah.
gonna go on for days.
No,
I'm about to
why
go.
you always get mad at me? Fawn says whatever she wants.
No, that's not true. I just can't. I'm tired of repeating the same stuff over and over again about these bullet
Mm-hmm.
wounds, and we're
Mm-hmm.
not sure. See, we
Right.
can talk for days about what it could be. We could talk for days of whether or not he was walking away, according as far as the bullet wounds. But it's just to me, honestly, until it comes out, If they were, just like you say, the truth, listen, all the wounds could be exit or entry. We don't know the difference. We don't know what was exit or entry. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, and that's why
all we know is he got shot in the chest, in the back. That's it. And what, 3 other places? Because he got shot 5 times.
That's the thing. He probably wasn't even shot 5 times. He probably just got 5. I don't know. I just most of the time you don't find out the truth the truth about those things until a trial when we be sitting up here listening to the medical examiner. So
well, I can't wait till the next season of Love and Hip Hop because Kirk and Rashida, y'all got a storyline for next season.
They always got a damn storyline. It's mostly be about cheating though. So they got something new this time, but baby, this is a mess. This is a hot mess. And I just can't believe that Kelsey, but it's yeah. Yeah, the medical examiner can tell Tanya. That's why I say us trying to figure it out is not gonna work. It's not gonna get us in the way. We ain't gonna be able to figure it out.
Because we can come up with 105 different theories.
So I have an update from 7 hours ago. Well,
you gonna give it?
Well, that's what I said. You ain't say yes or no.
Well, the pause is for you to speak. Damn.
Well, there was no pause. There was no answer.
It was
answer,
silent.
Damn it. All right, hold on. Let me read it. All right. Okay. It's being investigated as a possible self-defense case. In this deed were available in an update Tuesday. Said it happened with a domestic disturbance. Woman injured.
Wait a minute! I can't understand shit you saying.
I'm trying to read through it before I read through. See if I can read the.
That's messy.
See what I mean? You see this hostile work environment that I have to live in here?
Okay, we listening. Go ahead.
In an update Tuesday, department said it happened when a domestic disturbance occurred at the residence. A woman was injured in that incident, so she was injured. The police statement indicate the shooting was in response to a physical altercation that left her injured. Didn't sound like she was too injured when she was talking, right? The shooter, police said, remained on the scene at the time of the incident, and both the shooter and the witness continued to cooperate with the investigation. Currently, there is no evidence suggesting the involvement of additional parties beyond those residing in the home. Although the investigation is still ongoing, additional information will be released when it becomes available in the case. Let's see, anything else? Nope, that's it. They just got the shooter's picture up here. That Kai kid, or Kurt's son.
Okay, thank you, D-True. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm trying to look for up-to-date stuff.
Thank you, Clown. We so proud of you, sir. Thank you, bro. We appreciate everything.
You special. You kind.
Oh God, no, you did. Y'all know I love D-Truth and keep it cute. I couldn't do this without him. D-Truth. He say I yell. I'm gonna try not to yell so much. Do I be yelling? I think I do be yelling.
You be getting fucking hostile.
Well, D-Truth, this channel is
get a backbone. Shit.
This channel is so intense. I don't know why I be like this on this channel. I don't know.
He just need to get thick skin.
You act like you don't act like this on the other channel too.
I don't be acting like this on the other channel. Unless somebody fuck with me.
I don't.
Come on, laughing. I be laughing.
I don't even bother you. I don't mess with y'all. I don't do anything to get y'all irritated.
You just don't know. You be throwing shots. You can antagonize. Don't do that. Don't try to act like you so innocent.
He can dish it out, but he can't take
you
it.
Are shady. You be saying shady. Come on now, D-Truth.
I am innocent.
Stop
You,
crying,
there you go.
Adrian.
Innocent. I don't mess with nobody.
There you go.
There you
There
go.
you
I don't mess with
Oh,
nobody.
listen. Disclaimer. Disclaimer. Spoiler alert. Listen, y'all, we finna go because listen. So speaking of Adrian said the folks gonna burn her up. They gonna burn down the building.
I'm gone. Shit. I'm out of here.
Is she squatting again? They only burn down
Y'all,
buildings to
listen.
squat.
I'm not going into any detail. We're going over to the T channel. We're going to the T channel. I just changed the time. I was supposed to go at 3, which is 45 minutes from now. But I'm gonna go at 4. But listen, they out together, y'all. They out together. They
Bye. I can't. No.
Hey, keep it cute. I'm gonna need. This is one day that you cannot call in to work. You got to be over there on the T channel later. You got to be there. And D True. Nah, I can't say you because I know you be working with. Y'all, she said they trying to get her. They gonna burn.
I'll be working.
You a lie. You a lie. You a lie.
I can't do 8 for her. She's too
Y'all, she
deluded.
is over there. Y'all got to listen. She did a live, y'all. She did this shit is so fucking funny to me. Y'all don't understand. That shit had me weak. I said, ooh. I wasn't gonna even talk about Asian today. But when I saw that, I had to. I got to, y'all. I got to. Anywho, so listen, y'all stay tuned. I see y'all later on over there at the T channel. But I do listen, I appreciate those that support this channel. I really do. I appreciate, and I especially appreciate you keeping cute and the truth. I do. So listen, with that being said, we're gonna get out here. Y'all try to enjoy the rest of your work day.
Bye.
All right, bye, girl. I see you later, and I will see y'all later on over at the T channel. Okay. Until then, y'all be safe, be blessed, never stress, and until next time, what is it? True seekers, yeah. True seekers, stand up, and we out. Thank you again, D True. Love y'all.